up a chair, y'all come gather round from everywhere. He's got stories to tell and games to play, living life one stream one day. He's talking highs and lows and in between, the real life bitch you ain't never seen. It's more than games, it's how we vibe. This is BDD and let's play live. So let's play live, come on in tonight. Roll with the good times, keep it feeling right. Laughs and stories, side by side. Come hang with BDD on Let's Play Live. He's laying it out just how it goes, from gaming wins to life's little blows. It's a porch-like glow, that southern charm where community's the beating heart. He's talking highs and lows and in between, the real life bitch you ain't never seen. It's more than games, it's how we vibe. This is BDD and let's play live. So let's play live, come on in tonight. Roll with the good times, keep it feeling right. Laughs and stories, side by side. Come hang with BDD on Let's Play Live. From pixels to life's dusty roads, we share the ride wherever it goes. Pour a drink, pull up a stream, live in the moment, chasing the dream. So let's play live, come on in tonight. Roll with the good times, keep it feeling right. Laughs and stories, side by side. Come hang with BDD on Let's Play Live. Yeah, come hang with BDD, yeah, on Let's Play Live.
Hang with BDD on Let's Play Live. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is BDD, and this is another live stream here on Oak Bridge Farms. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It has been a real good day, and I'm, holy smokes, glad that we are here tonight. Let's go ahead and get this party started right. We got Jonah back in first, baby. Oh, yes, you are. Look at you go. Nice. Samuel says, hey, BDD, miss live stream night. No, here we are right now. We are going, rocking, and rolling. He also says, sorry, I'm live stream night. See you. I'm sorry, live stream. Like I said, bud, no need to apologize. We're here. We're going to have some fun. Ready for some NFL preseason. Los Angeles Chargers for the Detroit Lions for the start time 7 p.m. Eastern on live TV, NBC. Nice, very nice. Gonna go see you. All right, man. Well, sorry I had to come in and hop out, but appreciate you coming in. Jody, how's it going there, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Jonah says, Jody. Ken says, what up, people? What up, Ken? How you doing tonight? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. We got Jonah saying, Ken! Whiskey Creek Farms. How's it going, Whiskey? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Says, hi there, BDD. Hi there, Whiskey. He also says, hi there, Jonah. And Jonah says, Whiskey! Let's go. Holy smokes. Y'all, can you believe it? It has nearly been 2.5 weeks. It's actually been 2.5 weeks since the last live stream. Just straight up Let's Play Live. Holy smokes, 2.5 weeks. It would have been 3 weeks on Saturday. That's how busy I've been doing all sorts of other content besides being able to do the live streams here. Oh my goodness. But speaking of which, let's see. It has been since the 12th of July. The 12th of July. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. But that's because we've been really heads down on We've got Agribusiness Tonight on Sundays. Throughout the week, we've got the map tours and the map updates, and we've got the Farm Sim Talk. And big shout out to all the guests who have been on there recently, because every single one of them, I've been having so much fun getting to hear their stories, get to find out who they are, getting a little bit deeper knowledge of who these people are. So big shout outs to Farmer Klein, was also with Bruce's Gaming. We've got Cole Farms, Brady Rimmer Productions, Texas Ginger Girl, Ghost Tech Gaming, Rangosaurus Rex, Will T Gaming, Farmer Murphy. I mean, we've been just absolutely slammed with people, absolutely slammed. And you know what? I love it. Absolutely love it. Big shout out to each and every one of those creators out there who have participated in Farm Sim Talk. I greatly appreciate every single one of those times, and I hope that you all have been enjoying the shows, because it's one of those, getting to find out a little bit more, peeling back the layers of these people and getting to know some information that we wouldn't normally get to know, is just mwah, chef's kiss. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then we've got several more that are already scheduled out. We've got Argsy Gaming coming up tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We've got one half of Chris S. and Riley S. That's right. We have Chris S. joining us on Saturday night. That's going to be at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And we also have Farm Sim Snowy. That's right. Farm Sim Snowy. That one is going to be rather special, because that has been something that has been in the making for a really, really long time. A really long time. That one is happening on the 9th of August. So be on the lookout for all of those. And then, of course, we've been just really busy, hard at work, doing all the map tours. As a lot of you know, I have been catching up on some maps that I missed out on, because I made the leap. I finally made the leap. I couldn't hold out any longer. I now play on... Oh.
Ralph Fanning Jonah has become a member. 16 months already, man, time flies.
Wow, 16 months! Jonah, you've been a member for 16 months. Dude, that is amazing. Thank you so much, man. That is incredible. 16 months. Wow. Almost a year and a half. Can you believe that? Man, oh man, oh man. That's wild. That is wild. But no, I mean, so what was I saying? And then that kind of came up. No, it's just, I couldn't be happier with the way that things are going with the Farm Sim Talk, with the way the channel's going. It's just been incredible. And I've been seeing a lot of the positive feedback from everybody out there in the community. Everybody just kind of having fun, enjoying it, participating, asking their questions of these creators. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to continuing this train and just seeing where it goes, from here. So
Ken Adlam has become a member. Don't forget me, lol. Smiley face emoji.
Cannot forget about you, Ken. Absolutely not. Another 16 months. Wow. You guys are awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you both so very, very much. Wow, I cannot express how awesome it is to have you for members for the past 16 months, a year and a half almost. A year and a half. You figure this channel will be approaching 3 years old in September. 3 years. You guys have been around for almost half as long as the channel has existed. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Thank you all so very much. And you know what? Thank everybody. Thank all of you. All the members, all the subscribers, because that's right. Here recently, since the last live stream, we have crossed the 3,000 subscriber mark. 3,000! Oh, boy. I didn't even think we'd be here. I didn't think we'd be anywhere close to here, to 3,000 subs. It was one of those that, many of you know that I started this channel on just kind of a, hey, I just want to come out and have some fun. And now here we are many, many months later, years later, and wow, 3,000. That's incredible. It's incredible. Thank you all. Thank you all so very, very much. Let me catch up the chat here real quick, and then we're going to get rocking and rolling with some gaming. Let's see. So I think I left off with Whiskey Creek saying, have you seen the live stream that I've been doing? I haven't there, bud. I unfortunately been so slammed doing other things right now that I haven't been able to catch it. But take a look at your DMs on Discord. I reached out to you a while ago, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. Take a look at your DMs. Let's see. Jonah says, I was beginning to think about, I think you forgot about us. No. It's just been, this has been like the next thing to do for literal weeks, because I planned on doing 2 back-to-back live streams. If you all remember correctly, 2.5 weeks ago, we had those technical difficulties for episode 20, for the live stream on episode 20, and all those kind of issues just kind of played out and whatnot. So it's like, okay, things just kind of messed up. They went all cattywampus. So I decided, okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to sit there and we're going to do another live stream. But then map tour after map tour after map tour after map update after map update after farm sim talk after farm sim talk after agribusiness, like all these things, just the one domino would fall and that would crash into another one and then another and then another, and it's just, here we are 2.5 weeks later, and we're finally able to get into content that isn't any of those that I mentioned before. I mean, it's been slammed. Yesterday, I will admit, was the first day where I could have done any content other than what we've been talking about before, but it's one of those where I want to spend some time with the missus. I know. It's one of those where I can't spend all my time with y'all. Gotta spend some time with the missus every once in a while. Show her that I still love her, and everybody knows I still do. So yeah, got to make sure. Let's see. We got Whiskey Creek Farm says, did you get a PC? I did not get a PC. As a matter of fact, I got a Mac. So this whole time I've had my Mac, and it was one of those where I've been kind of humming and hawing about whether or not I thought that the game would actually be able to work for the Mac, because Macs are not known for supporting, big game like developments and things like that. So it's one of those, like, I don't want to spend $70 for the game, because obviously I would get the year pass and all that stuff to go with it. I don't want to spend the $70 and then all of a sudden be like, oh no, it doesn't work, or like, and then it just basically just sits and takes up space on my computer. It's one of those that I would have much rather, just kind of meh. And then I was like, you know what? Everybody I talk to who's on PC is like, you got to be on PC. You got to do it. You got to make the leap. You got to do it. And then finally, I'm like, you know what? Every single time, I'm like, I find an excuse not to do it, not to go on to a PC, or not, get onto a Mac. And finally, I just couldn't. Finally, I'm like, you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to try it. And worst case scenario, I blow $70. I can work a little bit harder next time. So that's what I decided to do. Like, we're going to do this. We're going to try it out and see how it goes. Let's see. So, where did I leave off? Ken says, what up, Jonah and Whiskey? Also says, yes, BDD got a PC. He's crossed the dark side. Oh, yeah. So it's again, not a PC, it's a Mac. Just went with that because that's what I had, and got it all set up, and it works. It works actually pretty good. So eventually I'm going to be migrating over to the PC. Right now, the Let's Play series, the Let's Play Lives, is actually on my console. So it's one of those where, we'll be on here maybe for a little bit longer. That's something I'm going to run by the group here tonight and see what everybody thinks. Should we start migrating over and drop off Oak Bridge Farms and go on to a different map after this, or do whatever? We'll figure it out from there. Let's see. Whiskey also says, hey there, Ken. Just sent you a DMBD. Awesome. Whiskey. I'll take a look at it after the stream. Then we got the 16-month member chat from Jonah and from Ken. Jonah says, we'll never forget about you, Ken. Never, ever, ever, ever. Whiskey Creek also says, you do it in bed every night, LOL. Now I'm confused. Maybe I missed something. I'll be making the leap sooner than later. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you what. I've been playing, like, if I get, like, any quote-unquote downtime, it's one of those where I've been trying it out, trying all the kind of, you know, little mods, and I've been trying to, you know, find some videos on, you know, some good mods to try out that are for PC Mac players only and stuff like that, and I found quite a few I'm pretty pleased about. So right now it's looking pretty good. Let's see. Jonah says, yes, start migrating over. Okay. Let's see. Whiskey says about spending time with the yeah, but normally she's sleeping at that time, so it's not really quality time. Let's see. All right. Ken also says, I know what you're saying, Whiskey, LOL. All right. So what do you say we get to playing? What do you say we actually get to rock and roll? We got some stuff here to do tonight. So let's go ahead. Ooh, I just kicked my desk. Let's see. Oh, let's go ahead and boop. Do that there. All right. So as you can see, we got some stuff here to do. Got a contract for some plowing. We got $440,000 here. So let's go ahead and get the worker going on this one. This should get ripped through pretty quickly, I think. And then we also have this. We got a fertilizing contract with this big old Fent here. Love this thing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll run around with this one. I personally don't like to let the workers use the fertilizer spreaders because they just leave the fertilizer running. And it doesn't, like, because when it like backs up and turns and pivots and stuff, it's just sitting there and chucking all that fertilizer out, and it doesn't know when to stop. It just keeps wasting it. And you can go through so much fertilizer before you actually get them to like get back into a spot where, hey, you haven't fertilized this section yet. Maybe you ought to, you know, stop wasting it everywhere, kind of thing. So one of those where I always tend to do the fertilizing part myself because, yeah, no. Fertilizer is expensive. Real expensive. So let's go ahead and rock and roll here.
Ralph Fanning Jonah donated $4.99 through Super Chat. First person right off the bat lol.
Whoa, Jonah with a $5 Super Chat wanting to go into first person mode. All right, Jonah, you asked for it. Let's go ahead and do first person mode. I'm fine with that. All right, let's turn this back on. Let's see. Samuel, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Says, hey, BDD. We got, I'm out subscribed. Oops. Oh, the contract finish. I wasn't paying attention and I started wasting all that fertilizer. Look at me go. I'm sitting here complaining about how much fertilizer is wasted on the workers, the AI workers, and all of a sudden I'm sitting here just letting it just ride. All right, so let's get this pivoted around this way. Oh, hey, that's not the way I thought it was going to be facing. Oh, there it goes. All right.
Whiskey Creek Farms donated $10 through Super Chat. No GPS.
Oh, you guys. Y'all are trying to hurt me. All right, so we got Ghost Tech Gaming. How's it going, Ghosty? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. This is Rail Fanning Jonah. Thank you, sir, for the dono help. Absolutely. Rail Fanning Jonah says, Ghost! Ghost Tech says, thank you, Whiskey, for the dono. And Whiskey said, no GPS for a $10 super chat. Y'all are trying to give me a heart attack already. I see how this goes. I see how this goes. All right, well, if that's the case, I gotta actually do this. I gotta do that there. Okay. So let's see. I think... Okay, so I know where to go. Alright, so... Oh, we got the sheep all roaming in their pen and pasture. That's awesome. This big old behemoth of a unit. Holy smokes, going down these narrow country roads. But no, like I said, let me know in the chat what you all think. I am considering going ahead and moving on after tonight to a new map that I can play on my Mac rather than being on the console here. I still have a little bit left to do over on the Matapiba map that I want to, kind of make some more progress on. But it's one of those where I would love to start playing on a more consistent basis the PC. So it's one of those where if y'all think that I should, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I will kind of see what everybody thinks. Oh, I can follow these. Yes. There, yeah. Natural cheat code. Okay, no GPS. Oh, goodness. We can follow these rows. This is not cheating. This is not cheating. This was the game did this. I didn't do this. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is, but every time one of y'all come up with some kind of like, oh hey, do this and do like a handstand while you're plowing and like all this all this kind of stuff, it's like somehow, some way I figure out like the slightest bit to make it just a wee bit simpler on me. Oh, thank you, Precision Farming. Look at us go. Oh, I just realized that my microphone is blocking my handsome features here, so let's go ahead and move that out the way. Oh my goodness, I'll catch up with the chat here in just a second. Let me get down to the other end of the field here and I'll catch up. But yeah, no, it's been just been absolutely fantastic. And I was saying all the shout outs earlier to all the people who've done the Farm Sim Talk. Big shout out to Ghost Tech Gaming. Ghost, thank you so much for coming on by. Everybody that I mentioned here tonight, go ahead and check out their channels. Like I said, every single one of them is worth a follow in my opinion. They're all very, very good people. Every single one of them had amazing conversations with. And if you haven't seen the interviews, if you haven't seen those Farm Sim Talks, go check them out. They are, like I said, I'm having a blast doing them, and I hope you all are having a blast watching them. Getting to know a little bit more about these fellow creators within the Farm Sim community, getting to know a little bit more about who they are outside of the Farm Sim community, what it is that they do kind of behind the scenes in the Farm Sim community, all those things. Like, it's been just an absolute pleasure to be able to talk to, like I said, to talk to Farmer Klein, to Ghost Boy, to, Will T Gaming, to, oh goodness, to Texas Ginger Girl, to... Cole Farms, all of them, every single one of them has been an absolute pleasure to talk to. So again, thank you all so very, very much. Go give them a check out, go give them a subscribe and follow, because yeah, they're awesome people. Awesome people. Let's see. I said I was gonna catch up with the chat, so let's do that real quick. We got let's see. Whiskey says, hey there, Ghost Boy. We got Whiskey also says, you know it. And then Whiskey says, LOL. Samuel says, not Blue Wrench, out of the blue. Yes, Samuel, we need to talk about that there, bud. Whiskey says, new map. Gotcha. And then Ken says, I see that you're going to have Argsy Gaming on Farm Sim Talk soon. I am. As a matter of fact, that is tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I believe, Ken, that's 1:30 p.m. your time. So, yeah, go ahead and check it out. I'm excited. I'm excited to talk to Argsy. You know, well, I mean, be perfectly honest, I'm excited to talk to everybody. It's there's no like one creator that I'm like, oh, this person I'm more excited about to talk to than any other. It's been, like I said, it's been a real pleasure and a joy to get to know a lot of these people, to find out a little bit more about them and what kind of makes them tick and who they are kind of behind the scenes. It's I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it a lot. No, let's not go to that one. This one here, maybe? Let's see, how's this look? Ooh. Okay, well. That did not work out according to plan. Ooh, but you know what I could do? I could shrink the spread width. Maybe to... Do I want to change the spread width? I don't know. Turn off the sprayer. Steering mode. Huh. I thought there was a way to change the spread width. Oh, maybe if I turn it off and then maybe they'll come up after that. Oh, no. Right there. Change working with. Okay. Okay, maybe... Because I'll hit the previous row, the one to my right. I'll hit that one, and then I'll change the working with so I'm not spreading out at full 42 meters. And it's not like it's going to make that huge of a difference, but... I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. And turn that off. Now, this... Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Alright, so from here, we have... Don't we have another field? Or no, I already finished the other field. That's right. So we got the other worker on field 9. They're working on the plowing. We've got this one to finish up. Once we finish this up, we can collect. And then we might work on expanding or building up the farm a little bit. Maybe figure out something to do with some pigs, or I wouldn't mind building a little pig farm, but I don't know. It's one of those, you know, do we want to get too much deeper into building and stuff like that if people are, you know, kind of vote to move to a different map? So far I think we got 2 votes to move. Not quite sure which map I'd go to at this point if we were to move, but I'd figure it out. You know what, I tell you what, for those who listed to move so far, I think it was Whiskey and was it Jonah, I think? May have been more since I've haven't read the chat just yet, but one of those where if you think I should move to a new map, then put in the comments what you think the map ought to be. I feel like I skipped a lane. Yeah, it was way too far. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we can just follow each lane. So yeah, lay out some suggestions there. One that's available on the mod hub, no third-party maps. I'm not comfortable with, you know, ripping down from third-party sites just yet. Maybe one of these days we'll talk about doing third-party supported maps and stuff like that, but for right now I'm not too crazy about the idea of non-mod hub maps. So something on the mod hub to be able to move on to our next map. And here's the thing, I know there's amazing maps out there that I know plenty of people rave about. There was the one Ray County, I think, was brought up in, was it Farmer Klein or was it Cole? I can't remember which person it was, but they were saying how awesome that map was. There's another map.
Whiskey Creek Farms donated $2 through Super Chat. 16x at least.
I got you there, Whiskey. Thank you again for the $2 super chat. Yes, I will gladly do a 16x. I'd gladly do one for the live streams. Absolutely. So yeah, if you suggest a 16x, I will absolutely do that. Let's see. Did I just skip another lane or something? What is going on here? No, I didn't skip a lane. All right, you know what? No. Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. Let's go back here. We're just going to try our best to utilize the first person here. All right, so something like that. All right, let's see how this works. Sprinting at 42 meters, so meh. Okay, so I think it's gonna be pretty close. What are we doing on this one? So 92% on the plowing, 80% on the fertilizer. So, Okay, so as I mentioned, 439,000 is what we're working with at the moment. We'll have decent amount more after these couple of contracts. I think this one was like 30-ish grand or something. This particular contract, there was another fertilizing contract. We're going to get paid back from the fertilizer that we have in the tub here because this is leased equipment. So we'll get money back from that. We got the plowing contract. I think that was over 10 to 12 grand, somewhere around those. So probably when everything's all shooken out after this, we'll probably be around 500K. Be the best I can imagine at this point. And then, yeah, then we'll be kind of good to go from there. Let's see, about right. I feel I'm too far away, too far. There we go. Holy smokes. 94. 95. Let's go. Come on. Oh. Almost there. Oh, and we finished the first contract, so that's good. Plowing is done. And this one's done too. All right, so let's see where we're at. Where do we shake out? So, good. Oh, 484. Okay, so not too shabby. Yeah, so 30 grand for the big contract, the one we just did here, 12 grand for one, and then a couple grand for the other. So let's see. Here, let's go here. Pull this up. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's see. I think. Okay. Whiskey says, as small as it will go. Whiskey, come on, dude. Come on. Are you trying to just make this stream last forever? Come on, man. Let's see. Ken says, tram lines work well with the boom sprayers. Yes, it does. It does. Nacho Cast. How's it going, Nacho? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, holy crap, let me get caught up. Whew. I hear you there, bud. Again, you know what? We were talking about shout-outs there for people who participated in Farm Sim Talk. Big shout-out to Nacho Cast. Again, go check out his channel. Awesome dude. Really enjoyed having him on. And yeah, go check out his channel. If you're not subscribed to him yet, check out his content. And if you like it, smash that subscribe button. Let's see. We got Whiskey says, are you sure that's what you want to build up your farm? We'll see. Whiskey says, hey there to Nacho. We got Nacho saying, hey there to Ken, Jonah, and Whiskey. Nacho saying, hey, Whiskey. Again, Whiskey with the $2 super chat. Again, thank you so much, Whiskey. We got Ken says, depends on how far you want to go on Oak Ridge Farms. LOL. Well, and that's the thing, is it's one of those where we're already like 21 episodes. This is the 21st episode in, which means that each one of these live streams at minimum is probably about 3 to 4 hours long. 3 to 4 hours long. Extrapolate that over 21 episodes, you're talking tons and tons and tons of hours just on this one alone, on this map alone. So it's one of those, like, we've gotten a lot accomplished here, a lot accomplished, but it's one of those where I'm also kind of jonesing. I'm chomping at the bit to get onto the Mac. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. We got Nacho says hashtag whiskey. We got Ken says what up Nacho. Jonah says Nacho. Nacho says hey guys, how are ya? And Samuel says hey BDD, y'all at. I'm right here. Best as I can tell, I'm right here. All right, so caught up with the chat. Let's go ahead and boogie this thing back to the farm. Let's see, it's 1600, the light's fading. It's getting a wee bit dark in game. I think what I'll end up doing is I'll fast forward to December, and that's when we can start placing down some stuff. So we can at least do it in the daylight. Do you have Discord there, Samuel? If you have Discord, we can, you can DM me there. Any one of my social medias, feel free to look me up and DM me. You can see them in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen there. All right, let's turn off here. I got all of those. Let's see, now we'll just pop this right back in the shed. There we go. Perfect. All right, so now, like I said, I'll go ahead and I'm going to fast forward. I want to get to a little bit brighter out because it's probably looking a little bit dark on your all's end, and it's only going to get darker from here. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops. Ah. So let's get back to the house just down the street. And with it being December, probably going to have to fast forward to like, what, 10 o'clock or so to be able to get the daylight hours. And boop. Let's go to 10. We'll go to 10. Let's see. Not on Discord, not on Facebook, not on Instagram. Ah, dang it. All right, well, yeah, one of those where, on it soon. All right, well, when you get onto Instagram there, go ahead and reach out to me directly, and we can chat there. All right. So here we go. Okay. Like I said, I want to put down pigs. I think pigs would be pretty cool. And there was a mod here recently. Did I download it? I don't think I did. No, did I? Oh, did I forget? I probably downloaded it on my computer, but not on my, not on this. Nope, wrong. Where, oh, where? Well, again, if we end up moving, it's not going to be the end of the world. And of course, I forget what that is called. Wait a minute. Don't I have... Here, let's go here. Barley. I've got 143,000 liters of barley. Where was that? Could put down the flour mill here, $31,000, and pig feed would be a byproduct. I've got tons of barley. I can make it into flour. Well, what? Get out of my face! Get out of my face! All right, so I think I want to put pigs in this pasture here. So I got the sheep kind of chilling out in this one here. I think having pigs tucked up in here, because I don't own this field here, but I do own this one. I think having pigs in here. Now, don't they have kind of a similar one for pigs where they can free roam? Fenceless pastures. Is this one where it needs water? It does need water. But this one has the auto water. Yes, this is this. This has my name written all over it. Let's see. So could do something like this where right there in the middle, because you can see if I zoom in just slightly, see that kind of tuft of grass that's kind of right towards the bottom of the screen. I placed it right in the middle where the green line is that separates the field from the rest of the grass. That is the kind of line at which the pigs will cross over. It's kind of their fence. So I can put it kind of like here for the trough. Do you want to customize the fence? Yes, I do. So what I can do is something like this. I can bring the fence out to here. Boop. Boop. Out to here. Pull it away from the gate because it doesn't like the gates open. Out to... Nope. Do I have another gate open? Is that the problem? No. That. And then do you want to yeah, why not? Bam. Gonna have to fix that up a bit. Let's fix that, because that just looks like this little bleh. Just, nope, nope. Nope, not that ground texture. Not that one. That's it. That's the one we're looking for. So if I kind of get this right up against the fence here, like so. There'll be these little tufts of grass in here, but meh. Not going to be the end of the world. And for those who have played on this map before, this is roughly the location of where the pig pasture was in the last game, in the last iteration. So in FS22, I think it was in this pasture, actually, in this kind of section of the map. I could be wrong about that, but... I don't own that field next to me, so just trying to get as much of the grass to cut away as possible. But really, depending on how much that... You know what? How much does that cost? How much does this pasture cost? Oh, 134 grand. Why not? buy that. Just to make this work just a little bit better. There, look at that. There we go. That's working out pretty good. I can't see. There. There. Nice big old pasture. How many pigs can fit in here? Let's see. Let's visit. 268? Really? Really? That's it? Huh. That seems low. All right, let's see. We got Ken says BDD trying to camouflage himself, LOL, by using the hedges. Yeah, isn't that the truth? All right, so we got this here. We bought the field next to us. So we kind of basically traded out this field out for what was a grass pasture and basically just bought the one next to it for more grass. Ooh, why is that all raised up like that? Can I lower that? Soften. Not really, can I? Alright, well, let's get some pigs. Boop. Let's get some speckles. Let's go ahead. Let's get, let's see, we got 268. Let's get... Oh, no, I don't want to fill it up. Let's get... you know what? Let's get 75 of these. The little babies. Oh, what happened? Ah, darn it. That's not what I meant to do. 75. Oh, will you stop it? Boop, boop, boop. And then 75 more. Of these guys. Look at them, the little babies. The little babies. Oh, he's sleeping. Let's see. Let's see. I am... Huh, okay. I need to address something here real quick, y'all. Give me just 1 second. Ay. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Give me just 1 second. I'm... All right, Michelle Farms, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So sorry about that. All right, got that all fixed. Sorry, everybody. I know I just kind of ground this to a halt, but I just saw that my messages were going off, and I had to address it. So I do apologize. So let's go ahead and move forward. No worries, Michelle. No worries whatsoever. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have yourself a fantastic rest of your night. You take care, and we'll see you again next time. All right, so we just got the pigs. We got to feed them. They're watered, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's get the food. Oh, wow. Wow! Where did all that come from? Let's see. Michelle says, please add driving only looking out the rear window. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. I didn't even realize I had all this stuff. Oh, wow, and I even put some under here. Oh, that's right. I put in the storage thing. Y'all, I haven't been on this in like 2.5 weeks, so I'm like rediscovering stuff that I completely forgot about. What is up with this? I love it. Let's go ahead and just move this all under the... Wow. We're producing. Look at these guys. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. Let's see, what's this one? That's still going. All right, perfect. All right, so yeah, they got plenty of food. They got water. Now I got to go get food for... Let's see, do I have a trailer? I don't think I have a trailer. Hold on. Do I have a trailer? Trailer. Vehicles. Oh, I forgot I had that. I do have one. Okay, cool. Now, where is it? That's the question. Let's see, I think... No, is it... Might be on the other side of the road. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so over here maybe? Oh, I think, yep, no, is it? Maybe? Yes, there it is. There it is. Now that we've got done playing a little bit of hide and seek with the trailer. All right, cool. Let's get this over here. Actually, speaking of which TMR do I have? TMRs, wow. Let's see, I'm making grass into, yeah, all that there. I have 750,000 liters of TMR. Omatana is so cool. She makes ridiculously awesome mods, and that one there, that thing has produced like millions of liters of TMR for me on this map alone. It's ridiculous how much I produce in TMR. I mean, that's how we got the influx of money from the last stream. Now that I'm remembering it now, is that we went out and sold all that TMR. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So let's go up to the shop. We'll buy some pig feed. Can I buy it loose? I could buy a whole trailer full loose. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if we can get some. If we can get it loose instead of buying all the bags. But really, the bags are only like $1,000 for 1,000 liters, so it's not expensive. It's just the time it takes to load. If I can just get it from this thing, then I don't know. Oh, nope. Sorry. I'm supposed to do it in first person. Not trying to cheat much. Okay, nope. So we do need we need pig feed. We're just gonna have to fill it up manually, which is fine. Dealer, what? Oh, that's the repair trigger. Duh. Let's see. Pig feed. $1,000 per 1,000 liters. 8, 16. 24,000? Yeah, why not? Oh, you know what we ought to do too? We ought to put in a manure heap. I mean, but the problem with that is we don't have... We don't have straw. Yeah, I don't have any straw. That's why I'm not making the TMR right now, is I have no straw. So really, it doesn't make any sense. And these pens, oh, I didn't think about that. Having the pen is fine, but can't produce slurry. Let's see. We got Brady says, hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Brady, no worries there, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. We got Ken says, hey, Brady, no one is ever on time, especially me, LOL. It's all good, everybody. All good. It's not like I'm going to mark you tardy. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, no. As I mentioned, earlier, Brady's one of those that... joined us on Farm Sim Talk and was a gracious guest to come on by and hang out and do the interviews. So again, go check out his channel if you're not yet familiar with him. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and check him out. If you like his stuff, go ahead and subscribe. We're just trying to fill up all this pig feed right now to be able to then take it over to the pigs. Once we do that, then we'll be kind of good to go. Let's see. See, that's the other reason, y'all, why I want to migrate over to the Mac version of the game. Is right now I'm playing this, and if you can imagine the kind of spatial awareness, if we take a look from this perspective, so camera's right here, over here is the television, so you can see how the microphone is literally right in front of my field of vision. So I'm just staring at the ball of fluff right here in my field of view, to where if I'm looking at the monitor here, I can have the microphone off to the side and it's not in the way. So that's the other reason why I'm sitting here having to sit there and kind of dance with the microphone, trying to create do the live stream and stuff. So needless to say, it'd be nice to be able to not have to sit there and move around and shimmy and shake and do all that stuff. I would like it, but also, I got the shiny new toy, so I want to play with the shiny new toy. But so far, y'all have been saying that, move. Go ahead and move to the PC version, PC Mac version. So I'm, leaning towards it. I'm certainly leaning towards it. Nobody else is basically, well, not nobody else, but haven't had any comments to the contrary. Let's see. There we go. Now we're filling up again. Boop. See, this is one of the mods too that I found on PC that's not here on console, is that you have, so you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm sitting here and having to manually click every single time to fill up the pig feed. Now, it's not a huge deal, but there is those few seconds of downtime, or if I'm sitting here talking and not paying attention and it just kind of stops, it's going to take that time to, for me to realize, oh, hey, I got to click the button again. One of the mods that's available on PC and Mac is basically it's a bulk fill. So as long as the items are in your range to be able to grab, you don't have to keep clicking the button, kind of thing. All you have to do is just click the button once and it absorbs everything in your field of range, which is cool because it can allow you to kind of simulate the filling, like getting out and filling up your trailers and stuff, which would be kind of cool. There we go. Get that last one there. And this one. There we go. Perfect. Now let's go feed the piggies. And that's another mod that I found that I actually quite like on PC and Mac is, I don't remember the name of it, but basically it allows you to be able to harm your pigs, harm your animals. So if you don't feed them, I'm gonna butcher the kind of, I think it's like realistic animals is basically what it's called. But basically, you have to have a threshold at which you are able to keep them alive, kind of thing. So when we get over to the pigs, I'll kind of break it down in a little bit more detail. But suffice it to say, it's a pretty cool mod. Like it adds quite a bit of realism to the game without being so so deep in the weeds that you're like, okay, this is kind of getting to be too much to kind of absorb or to handle or anything like that. You know, I should have gone in the other game. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. Open that. There we go. Hey, I said close. Thank you. Okay, so... yeah, okay, it is on the other side of this fence. Okay. Just don't run over the sheep. Don't necessarily want lamb chops just yet. Did I just hit something? What? That is weird. What was I getting hung up on? That is weird. I don't know what that was. Literally just came to like a stop right in the middle of the field. Alright, here we go. Alright, so what is happening? Do these have collisions? Hold on, I gotta go into third person real quick. Oh, what? Alright, y'all, I'm not going crazy. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. What was happening there? I'm so confused. So incredibly confused. Alright, let's go back to... there we go. Did it not just pop? Oh, there it is. Pig feed. Come on. There we go. Dump. Yeah. Okay, so that mod that I was talking about. So basically what you have is a threshold. So you can see on the right side of the screen there where it says base food 50%, grains 25%, protein 20%, root crops 5%. Basically what the mod does is it sets a threshold as to, and you can adjust the threshold to whatever limit you want. But essentially what you have to do is cross the threshold in order for your animals to be healthy enough and fed enough to survive. And you have to give them water. Like it requires all these different elements. It includes straw if the pen has straw in it. So essentially you can set the threshold at 80%. So in order for me to get to that 80%, the base food, I'd have to have base food, grain, and protein in order to be able to get there. I could have a combination of like base food, grain, and root crop and completely skip out on protein, and they would be healthy enough to be able to survive, but they're not going to be producing at full capacity, if that makes sense. So it's just, it's a cool little thing. Like, and it sits there and yells at you, and it's like, hey, you don't have the proper, feed and not the proper combination available to be able to keep your animals. What is going on here? Alright. Either this is Titan Pig or something fishy is going on. Don't you squawk at me. I am so confused. Alright. See, I switch to third person and it doesn't do that. I don't know. I'm so lost. Okay. So pigs are fine, they're producing. Let's go ahead and drop all this stuff off. And then don't know, we can set our sights on building something else. Let's see, open the gate. See, look. You can see my tires. My tires are spinning. I'm not going crazy. But now, first person, or third person, it lets me go. There's something wrong with first person. Whiskey Creek, this is your fault. What did you do, Whiskey? What did you do? Ay, ay, ay. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It was something to do with, like, I didn't turn the wheel. I didn't adjust the steering. I was spinning the tires. It's not like I let off the throttle or anything like that. And it's just all of a sudden just boop. Oh my goodness. I don't get it. I don't understand why things work the way they do. Let's see. Alright, so if I... You know what? Let me turn that off real quick. Alright, so we got the cows. We got the pigs. We got the sheep. We got chickens. Actually, speaking of which... okay, that's full. That's full. That's good. Good enough, good enough. And plenty good. So... Little babies. So what I don't understand about this pen, this is something that always really confuses me. You can see manure, 13,000 liters of manure. But where is the manure? Like, the only thing I can think of is that's an output right here. This little symbol right here is an output. If I go in here with a trailer and click on it, will I get the manure out? Maybe? I'm half tempted to go grab the trailer and just try it. Because here's a slurry pit. I mean, this is where I'm getting slurry. I've got this fertilizer factory back here, and it should be doing stuff. Oh, I guess not. Let's see. So we can make digestate. Whoops. Manure and slurry. You know what? Let's give it a try. Let's grab the trailer again. I've got to know. I'm to the point where I don't know where the manure spawns. Let's figure it out. There we go. So if I pull in here, let's pull past. Oh, whiskey, you did this to me. Why? Oh, whiskey, what did you do to me? I might have to go into into third person to be able to get through this. Did it open? Oh, okay. Got cows. Wait.
Ralph Fanning Jonah donated $4.99 through Super Chat. You can come out of first person now.
Jonah with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Jonah. Says I can come out of first person. Thank you very much. All right. So is that not the spot for manure? Okay, so I can't load into this. What if I grab... Hold on. What if I grab... I've got the telehandler across the street. Do I have a bucket? Do I have a bucket for this thing? Probably don't. Do I? I do. Where's that bucket located? Oh, I've got it in. Okay, I know where it's at. I know where it's at. Alright, so let's grab the bucket. I'll see if that's... I mean, that's the only spot I can think of. There's no manure heap on this. Like, no external manure heap. So that's the only spot I could have, like, think of that's going to be the spot for manure. And by this time I have no more cows because they all ran away because I left the gate open. Jody says hi and says, hope everybody's having a good night. Having a fantastic night there, Jody. Thank you so much for stopping in. Hope you're having a fantastic one yourself. Let's see. Let's give this a try now. Okay, we got this. Yes, okay. So it's something to do with like the fill angle. Yeah, see, there it is. So something to do with that. I don't know what, I don't know why, but there it is. Finally, I can say with 100% confidence that is the manure trigger. There we go. You know what? Because I only got a couple of responses so far. Let me see if I can do this. I thought there was a way. Yes. Booyah. Alright. And bam. Alright, y'all, go ham. Let me know what y'all think. That'll be the way. That'll be the determining factor. Let the audience decide. Do you want me to go to a new map that's on the PC? Whiskey said that it should be a 16x map. I will certainly try my best to find one that'll be, you know, a good version of it. The only thing and also, if you vote in the poll, let me know if there's a map in particular you'd like me to go to. It doesn't have to be for PC only, but it's one of those where we can do a PC only map if you want. The only thing I ask is that it's it's on the mod hub. It's got to be a map on the mod hub, no third-party maps. I'm not yet comfortable with that. I don't know, the creators well enough that are out there to know what site is reputable, which ones aren't, and things like that. So I just don't want to, accidentally go to some site and thinking, oh, this is safe, and then all of a sudden, hey, you no longer have a laptop. You downloaded all the viruses. No. So far, 100% people have said yes. Okay, okay. All right. I think I'm going to get all of the manure out and all of the slurry out and just slam it home. We'll just put it in the fertilizer. I mean, it's one of those, we're gonna kind of tidy up around here and do, you know, a few more things here tonight. Hang out, hopefully have a good old time together. Why is this not fill? There we go. Oh, hey, got all the manure. Nice. Nope. Nope. Come on. Close. There it goes. Alright, so once we... Oh, hey, easy. Apparently I found all the bumps. I do have that big slurry tanker, but it's like a slurry spreader. So I don't think I can unload with it. So I don't want to... do I want to load up all the slurry that I have over here in this tanker here? Because it's a spreader, and I don't want to accidentally put it in here and not have a way to get it out. I don't know. Is anybody out there familiar enough with the GEA spreader here? Is anybody familiar enough with this to know whether or not you can actually unload from this? I don't know. I just don't know. It is empty. I don't have to go all the way out to the shop to get a tanker. Ooh, do I risk it? Do I risk it, y'all? Let's see. Jody says, having a lot better than I had a rough day earlier. I'm good. Good. I'm glad that you're feeling better there, bud. Really glad you're feeling better. Ken says, what up to Jody? And Ken says, Judith map. Not sure if that's a spread. So this is a spreader. It's got those little like discharge things. So this does spread, but I don't know if you can dispense from it. Like if you can actually just unload using this. That's what I'm concerned about, is that if I load in the slurry, am I going to be able to actually get it out, kind of thing? You know what? Let's do this. Let's try something. We'll just get a little bit. We won't get a lot. Just a little dab. Right over here. Okay, start filling. All right, there we go. 259 liters. That's nothing. Let's see if we can get this parked in here. This poor little telehandler is just struck. It can. Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, that's awesome. All right, well, if that's the case. Oh, this poor little telehandler. It cannot handle the truth. All right. This telehandler is probably not going to handle all this weight. Let's see. Ken says Judith map is on the mod hub for PC and Mac. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that one out. So let's see. We've got still everyone saying 100%. Let's see. 6 votes, 100%. Oh, man. So that's pretty decisive, y'all. That's pretty decisive so far. Oh, my good. Oh, my. Oh, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. I can't turn. Oh, come on. Come on. I think you can. I think you can. I think you can. All right. Nope. Nope. I knew it was going to struggle. I knew it was not going to be able to handle that. Oof. Just oof. Look at that. Look at all that fog on the creek bed there. I love it. Love it. All right. Let's just park this out of the way. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully this thing's got enough weight and grunt. Get it over there at least. Without a weight. I might have a weight somewhere. But no, part of the reason why I'm so comfortable with being able to, put an end or even propose putting an end to this this particular map in this series for this map is, like I said, this is the 21st stream on this one. Each stream being about 3 to 5 hours long, depending on the stream itself. It's one of those where at the end of the day, we got a lot accomplished. A lot accomplished. We started out with over $1 million in debt on the very first, Let's Play Live on this. Very first one, over $1 million in debt. We had no equipment. And I'm not saying that we've got a huge mega farm right now, but we are certainly way, way better off than what we were when we first started. We owned no equipment. We owned we owned nothing. We owned some land, and that was it. That was it. We owned some land, and we made some progress around here. We did pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. Now, let's see. Let's go over here and boop. So, manure, slurry. All right, well, we'll make some stuff here. All right, so I think I left off with Nacho Cast says, "Good job, bro. Earned yourself a like." Awesome. Awesome. Let's see. Will says, "I like Oak City on PC." Oak City is a good map. That is absolutely a good map. And Will, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Says, "What up, everyone?" What up, Will? Got Ken says, "I think that Farmer Sim plays it on Judith." I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll have to check it out. I'll definitely have to check out Judith, because if I'm not mistaken, that one's the Montana map, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Will says, "BDD, you and I should start a multiplayer on either Iowa Plains View or Giant Software's new map coming out." I could be, nudge, nudge. Oops, if I don't drop my controller. Nudge, nudge, twist, twist. I could be talked into. I think BDD wants to stick to Mod Hub and not third party. So, Will, are you saying that Judith is a third party? Like I said, I'm wholly ignorant other than the ones I've done tours for. So, one of those where I don't know. I don't know if it is or isn't. Alright, so we got all that. Whoa, easy. So after this, let's park this here for now. Okay. So we got our... Oh. You know what? That's something I really never paid too much attention to, was the wood greenhouse production. It doesn't have fertilizer. Oh, wait, no, it does. It doesn't have seeds. It doesn't have seeds. But I've got a whole bunch of seeds over there. Why don't I just go ahead and get that? Okay. Back to the tractor, back to the trailer, go across the street, get a bunch of seeds, because I got a whole bunch just sitting over there. I think I even got some solid fertilizer, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, but sawmill. Oh yeah, see, look, holy smokes, almost 20 grand of planks. I've got 6 grand of prefab walls, but that doesn't... I just realized there's going to be stuff that's spawned over there too, which means that with the stuff that's spawned, there's actually more than what it's showing there. Whoa, what did I just hit? What is up with all these collisions that are just kind of popping up from out of nowhere? I'm so confused. Yeah, see, look at all this. I got at least Oh. Let's see, what is that? I think each bag is 1,000, so at least 6,000 liters, give or take. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Will says, sent BDD some screenshots. Yes, you did. I got them all queued up. Will also, yes, it is. I gotcha. Will also says, I think that is how my computer got all messed up. Oh, no. No. Will also says, BDD, did you tell everyone about my PC? I didn't. I did not say anything about your PC there. Samuel says, the stock, my channel. Let's see. Will says, GEA, great manure spreader. I agree. Not only is it a great manure spreader, but it also works as a tanker, as we just found out here. So, pretty happy about that. That actually helped out a ton. Oh, and... yeah, see, is that lime or is that... oh, that's lime right there. Okay. Well. Okay, let's grab this. And then... there. Now we'll go ahead and boogie up to the sawmill where that wood production is. I'll just drop this seed off there. It'll clear out my, my yard here, which will be nice. And then we'll actually get to see just how much is actually over at that particular production point for the carpentry. No, sawmill, for the sawmill. Because that, if there's a bunch of stuff spawned over there, I might as well just take it over and get it sold off. I mean, why not? Whoa! What? Oh, hey, there's a car. Oh, there's a car. Oh, there's a car. Come on, pull. Pull, please. No, don't. I'm so close. I'm so close. No. Oh, my goodness. Why? No, don't go on that. No. Ha, hoo, hee, hoo, ha, ha. Ting, tang, wallow, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. No. Come on. Don't jackknife. Come on. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Oh, and that's my field there, too. I don't want to run into it. Is that my field? That is my field. Oh, I can't. Oh. I might have to. Actually destroy my field. Oh. Okay, come on. Just slow and steady. Yes. Oh my goodness. So can I be honest with y'all? I will not miss that. I will not miss the small cars and the narrow roadways on this map. I love this map. I absolutely adore this map. Don't get me wrong. But things like that happen way too often. Way too often. You just don't see them, especially... whoa! Look at all that! Look at all that product. Holy smokes. Where did that come from? It's like that meme. What are those? Nope. Man, come on. You know what? Hedges can't stop me. I'm invincible. Okay. So that... yes, that'll turn that back on. Oh, wait, how many wood chips are in there? 28,000? Dang. Okay. So we got 28,000 liters of wood chips in here that we could utilize if we wanted to. But we're going to have also a ton over here, too. Like, what's all in here? Wow, look at all that. Look at this. We got spawn pallets of wood chips, too. Dang! I think we need to go sell some stuff. Oh, don't we have an auto load trailer? I thought we had one for PCs. Oh, don't tell me I don't have it. I know I have it. Oh, there it is. Please tell me this takes the sawmill stuff. It's got to. It's got to. There it is. Yep. I saw the prefab walls. Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to buy one of those. We're going to just get through this. Let's do this. Where did trailers go? Wow. I'm just zipping right through things. Okay. Okay. So let's get back to the farm. See, those are my fields that I can't go cutting through it. Darn it. All right. We are... I wonder, can I daisy chain those together? Like get 2 trailers like in a row maybe? I'll double check them when I get to the shop. Because that way if I can just cut, like have the... Whoa, my goodness. Face it backwards. I'm facing backwards. No. Oh, I swear. I am sometimes my own worst enemy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, so let's go right here. Okay. So we got Will says, BDD, you should get a semi-truck and get the GEA slurry tanker. I mean, yeah, maybe one of these days. We got Will also says, have fun using that on that map. Yeah, right? I tried and couldn't turn anywhere. I bet. Let's see. Samuel says, good luck, Blue Red. Let's see. Will says, when BDD and I play a multiplayer stream together, it should be realistic, no cheating mods. Okay. And then Will says, what do you mean, Sam? I mean, like I said, Sam, if you want, reach out to me directly. We can talk. I don't have to air this out here on the stream. If you want to talk, then just reach out to one of my socials. When you get Instagram, feel free to contact me there. All right. Oh, I was going back to the shop. I got spun around there. Turn. There we go. All right, now we head on to the shop area. We'll pick up that trailer. I'll see if I can get multiple to daisy chain, and then we'll go from there. We'll pick up all the, palleted goods as we can and be able to just kind of shake, rattle, and roll. Because, yeah, it's gonna be a good amount of money. I mean, that's gonna be cool. Let's see. Let me think. What else needs to happen with that? Can't think of anything off the top. Because I've got other production points, but... Alright, let's see this. Let's pause here. No. Okay, there's no connection point here in the back, which is fine. That's totally fine. Not a big deal. Let's get this spun around. Letting in the puppers. What about Jack? My wife is letting in the dogs, and the little guy Jack, he's fighting her. There he is. Want to stay with mommy? I bet he did. Love you. Anyways. Wait. Couldn't I turn? I could turn right there. What am I thinking? Then I don't have to deal with traffic. Yeah. Here we go. Ah. Alright, so gather up the stuff, we'll sell it off, see how much we get for everything. I really wish we could daisy chain these things together, but oh well. Then we could just minimize the amount of runs that we make. I mean, maybe that's what I'll do the rest of the, not the rest of the night, but maybe I'll sell off some of the, like the palleted goods that we got accumulated, because we got all the sheep stuff over there, we got the wool, we got the goat's milk that's over there. We can go and collect that stuff. I've got other production points like I was mentioning earlier, so I could go and sell off that stuff if I got anything produced. Well, hi there, pretty girl Sunshine. Alright, so I think I do something like this. Now, so this is, what is this? Planks, okay. Can I, hey, can you, huh. Oh, I've got to click on it. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I was sitting there like, wait a minute, something's not adding up here. Alright, let's get this all. Wait, why didn't it? Why didn't it? What is it doing? Alright, what? Huh. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. Okay, well. And some more of that. Holy smokes, there's so much over here. Ah, freedom. Holy smokes, look at all these wood chips. So many wood chips. I'm just trying to get all this stuff over here. Holy smokes, and every time I get like a little bit of headway, it just spawns more stuff. Oh my goodness. Ah, no, wrong way. Oh my goodness. Alright. why is it stopping like not on a full pallet? It's just stopping. I just got to give it like a little shake, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I'll load up. Why? Why is this a thing? Oh my goodness. It's those silly little things in Farm Sim that just make you want to smile or cry or both. Like, seriously, like, why is it not loading up the entire pallet? It makes absolutely no sense. Let's see. Can I back this thing up? Do I have the skills to pay the bills? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Just jam it on in there. There we go. So it actually reaches out quite a bit. Quite a bit, actually. Okay, so basically I can't get those 2 pallets on the other side there. So... Oh, hey. I popped out the other side. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm jittering. Oh! Okay. Just a bull in a china shop. Does anybody else miss the throwing feature? Oh my goodness. Oh, the jitter. Can you let me go, please? I just want pallets. Okay, how many more planks do I have over here? 11,001. What? 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 Why? Why do I have so much? Oh my goodness. Oh my. What happened? Like, where was all this? Why am I now just learning about this? I must have installed this like super early on and just completely forgot about it. I don't get it. And you know what's funny? Is I probably have so many pallets spawned here, it's probably like just crushing the poor little Xbox's ability to do anything. Alright, where do I go with this? Where do I take planks? I don't know. Oh, planks everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Let's see. Planks. There we planks. Cotswolds Exports, that's the one I installed. And Farmers Market. Cotswold Exports it is. Well, where's the Farmers Market? Hold up. Oh, why did you go all the way to the beginning? Why? Planks. Okay. Farmers Market. Where are you? You're off in that direction. Oh, you're even further away. Okay. Nope. Alright, well. There's... no, I can't go this way. I can't go that way. Oh, no, that's not... No, what am I doing? Oh, my goodness. Alright. So, if I take this all the way down towards the bottom right, so it's farmland number 24, I've got a sell everything sell point there by Schultz Modding. And yeah, I want to go down there. I'm gonna go. Ah, I can't see. I can't see. Oh, I've got such a bad habit with that. All right, attention all modders. Whoever wants to figure out a mod to where if you click into third person, from third person to first person, it automatically auto centers you facing forward. If there's a mod out there like that already, awesome. I need to know what the mod is called. If there isn't a mod out there, attention all modders, please, please save stupid people like myself. Oh yes, yes, I'm. This is a me issue, a big me issue. Holy smokes! All right, so up here, I make a left. Oh my goodness! I forget this tractor does not like to turn. It's got an ever wide turning radius. Alright, cool. At least now I can see. I'm half expecting to hear the chime in my ear and then all of a sudden Dono from Whiskey Creek or Jonah. Oh hey, by the way, you have to no longer use that trailer and then, like, I don't know, do a handstand or some kind of ridiculous request. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's not in here. See, what's funny is I remember installing that production point there. I've not used it at all. The biofuels mod, not use it at all. Alright, so this is the Cotswolds export right here. And bam, what's 20,000 liters of planks going to get me? Okay, 50 grand. Thank you very much. I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Let's see. Oh. There we go. All right, so if I go from here back over there, I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. I'm gonna gather up all the planks and stuff. Actually, hold on. Stop. Productions. What productions do I have? Wait. I took a whole load of silage over here. Why don't I remember this stuff? Wait. I'm distributing my silage? Again, why don't I remember this? Oh my goodness, I don't understand it. All right, where did I leave off with the chat here? Where? I think I was. Okay, Will says, I just want to give a massive shout out to my wife for being by my side through my leg problems. Dude, the ladies out there who stick by their man regardless of what's going on to them, big shout out to all the ladies out there. Yeah, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Let's see. Will also says, I also want to give a massive shout out to BDD for a great friend. I appreciate that, bud. Thank you very much. It says, oh, BDD, I almost to the point to become a Twitch. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. We definitely didn't get many mods this week. Hopefully tomorrow we will. I know they are testing patch 1.11 and free content update. I tell you what though, if we get anything come tomorrow, it's going to be one of those like massive dumps of mods. Like it's probably going to be like 5 or 6 maps, and of course it's going to be my luck. It's going to be 5 or 6 maps, and what's going to happen is, you know, Farm Sim Talk is tomorrow, so I've already like pre-scheduled that out. So I'm going to do Farm Sim Talk and then like have 5 map tours and 3 updates, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Will also says on PC there will be a mod called Universal Auto Load. It loads pallets directly. Yes, that is an amazing mod. I love that one. Wood pallets everywhere. Rusty, how's it going? Rusty Money Raid. Rusty, I greatly appreciate you stopping by and doing a raid. Really appreciate it. We got Will saying Rusty, and also you don't remember because it's been a while. Dude, it's been a long time. Been a long time since I've been on this map. It's been 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks since I've done live stream. I've been doing everything else since. Grant, Mr. S, how's it going, Grant? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It says hi, BD, and everyone. Hi there, Grant. Majors Gaming, Rusty Raid. Hey, BDD and friends. Hope you're doing well. Doing great. Thank you for asking. Hope you're having a fantastic day as well. FS Farmer, how's it going? Hope you're having a great one as well. Rusty Raid. Let's see. Jonas says, welcome in, Raiders. Rusty says, hello, BDD, Will T Gaming, Grant, Mr. S, Majors Gaming, and FS Farmers, and Rail Fanning Jonah, and all. We got Grant saying, Rusty Raiders. That is an awesome name. Rusty Raiders. I love it. Dude, that is incredible. Samuel says, RIP to iPod. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that, Samuel. Sorry to hear that, bud. Major says, busy. Oh, gotcha. Buy an iPad soon. Yeah. Benji, how's it going there, Benji? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Rusty Raid. Dude, I love it. Rusty Raiders. Oh, we need more of that right there. Rusty's Raiders. Am I going the right way? Okay, yes. Okay. I thought I was going the right way, but... So for you just tuning in, I am sitting here freshly discovering that I had a whole bunch of pallets just kind of loitering around over at the sawmill. I put down the wood production where it just sits there. You can put in seeds and water and whatnot, and you can get wood out of it. And then once you have the wood, I've been distributing over to the sawmill apparently, and I've got probably 100,000 liters of various products over there just kind of chilling out. So yeah, I ended up buying this auto load trailer. It just delivered about 20,000 liters of planks, and I've got so much more over there. So I'm just running back and forth. And actually that reminds me, I've been, throughout the evening giving people shout outs who have joined me for Farm Sim Talk. Rusty Money Gaming, big shout out to Rusty for joining me over on Farm Sim Talk and doing the interview a while ago. Again, such a good dude. Every single person I've interviewed for Farm Sim Talk have ended up being such great, wonderful people. And yeah, I couldn't be happier or luckier being able to get to talk to all of the creators within the Farm Sim space. And I'm really looking forward to the people who are going to be coming up here in the future. Right now we've got RZ Gaming coming up. That's going to be tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We've got half of Chris and Riley S. We got Chris S, who's going to be joining us here on Saturday at 9:30 p.m. And we've got Farm Sim Snowy. That's going to be in a couple Saturdays from now. I believe it's on the 8th of August.
Ralph Fanning Jonah donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Don't forget about your Tier 3 shout out.
Jonah, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Nope, I remember. I absolutely remember. Just haven't gotten to it yet. But I appreciate it there, bud. Appreciate the reminder, because trust me, in my age, I I forget. I blame it on my age. That's what we're gonna do. It's not that I'm just naturally forgetful. It's not that I'm just kind of, you know, doing my own thing and it gets late kind of. No. Nothing like that. Hey, what is it? What? Okay, did everybody else seen that? Like, what is going on? Like, the pallets are doing moonwalks. All right, here we go. Let's just load them up. we're taking these pallets and we're putting them into like the prefab walls, and we're putting them into itty little pallets. Like, what kind of technology do we have going on here? Like, that's like some quantum physics right there. Hashtag prefab quantum physics. Oh my goodness. Can you not tell that I'm in a really good mood tonight? I don't know. No, it's just, I'm in a good mood. I'm just in a good mood. One of those where anytime I get to come on here and just kind of hang out and do my thing, I'm a happy guy. Happy. All right, so how many more prefab walls we got? Prefab. Okay, so not that many. We're going to spawn like 3 more pallets of prefab. Again, who all misses the throw feature? And from, like, it was in FS22. There was the ability to throw. But now all you can do is pick up and drop. And man, do I miss. I miss being able to heave, pallets across the way. I miss that so much. Let go. Let go. Come on. Follow me out. Charge! Da, 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 da. All right, there we go. Fill this up. All right, let me catch up with the chat here real quick. Let's see. Will says, my leg hurts a lot. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Just do whatever you got to do. Rest it up and do everything that you got to get through the other side, man. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. Rusty says, the interview was fun. I would love to do it again. Maybe geared more towards my challenge mind. Dude, absolutely. I would love to have you back on. Like I mentioned before, I do plan on having people coming back for future kind of endeavors or future interviews and whatnot. So, dude, you're definitely on the list. Absolutely, you're going to be invited back one day. Just gotta get through all the other creators that are out there in the farm sim space. There's quite a few of us out there. Quite a few of us. Let's see. So we're just gonna keep on chucking these over there because, I mean, I'm still just blown away. Like, look at all these pallets that I have over here. I had no clue I had these over there. I didn't realize I've been producing so much over this period of time. Oh, prefab wall! Yeet! There. Alright, so the one thing I will say is so much better in 25 than 22 was, is the ability to carry palleted goods. Pretty much carry anything in front of you. Like, I do have the lift anything mod or whatever it's called. I forget who made it, but allows you to basically set everything to, the 100, 100 kilograms? Yeah, 100 kilogram weight kind of thing, so you can pick up all the stuff. And yeah, it's one of those where when you would run with palleted goods in front of you before in FS22, you basically turn into Superman and just go flying across the screen. So it was one of those, like, it got so annoying to try and carry stuff across your maps. It was just absolutely nuts. I got one more prefab wall. One more prefab wall. Please give me that prefab wall. Don't make me come back for one prefab wall. No! Of course you're gonna do that to me. Of course! Alright, whatever. Ugh. Maybe while I'm loading this up, it'll... Oh, it did! Yes! Mine, 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 mine. There. Okay, here we go. So, goodness, why is it only loading like little chunks at a time? Like it's just stopping and I have to like readjust. Okay, cool. 10,000 liters of prefab walls. Now again, let's take a look. Where's the best place for this prefab walls? Oh, exports by a few $100 per 1,000 liters. Let's go make some cash. All right, before I get going, let's catch up with the chat there. I believe, let's see. Jonah says, sure, LOL. We got Will says, I feel that agribusiness tonight will be short. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like I said, I kind of have a feeling that if we get mods tomorrow, it's going to be like biblical in proportion. I think it's going to be like 3 pages worth of just, you know, just them dumping everything onto us. Like they've been storing it all week. It's going to be one of those where somebody like poor Mr. Sealy P or somebody like that is going to see the mod dump and it's just a single tear is just going to roll across his cheek and he's going to be like, why? It's going to be like I said, it's going to be like 5 map tours, 3 update videos. Like it's going to be absolutely nuts. So all of us content creators out there who makes the map tours and does stuff like that, just if that happens, keep us in your thoughts and prayers because holy smokes, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely nuts. But I don't know. I have nothing to substantiate this feeling. I have no like bearing on it whatsoever. It's just a feeling that we're gonna get mods tomorrow and it's gonna be an absolute metric ton. It's gonna be like 2-3 pages worth of mods. And especially somebody like Mr. Sealy who not only does map tours but does like the mod videos as well, is just gonna see all that and it's gonna be like just nope. Like you know that meme from was it? I thought it was with I forget. It's like Tracy Morgan, I think, and Bruce Willis. And it's like Bruce Willis is a cop, and I think Tracy Morgan's like just some random schmo. And it's the meme where he's just like shaking. He's like, nope, heck no, nope. Like that's how I envision it's going to turn out. It's just gonna be like, nope. Just a big bag. Really? Come on. Here we go. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Samuel says, buy my iPad soon. Talk to you, BD. Okay, cool. Let's see. Rusty says, excited to see Snowy, Argsy, and Chris coming soon to Just Watch Klein's. I had an absolute blast with Farmer Klein. Absolute blast with him. Such a nice guy. Yeah, it was one of those, and it was one of those too that because there were, I think it was like Schultz Modding was in the crowd there as well, and there was a couple of other people. They were kind of giving them like gentle ribbings, with their questions and stuff like that. It just kind of punched it up, kind of thing. It just kind of like added a little bit of entertainment factor to it as well. So it was just a nice time. It was a really nice time. Got to learn a whole bunch about Farmer Klein and be able to, like I said, just be able to get to know him, kind of thing. That's what I'm loving about the whole Farm Sim talk, is getting to talk to these other creators out there and getting to learn more about who they are behind the behind the scenes. 10,000 liters, $89,000. With the environmental bonus, you're talking almost 100K right there. Wow. We just put in a pig pasture and we spent a good deal of money doing it. We've already almost made up the entirety in just 2 trips. 2 trips to the shop to dump out all the product that we had over there. This is nuts. This is absolutely berserk. Let's see. You know, I'll read the rest of the chat once I get to the next pickup point, because it's gonna be my my luck that I'm just gonna be like, oh hey, look at the chat, look at the chat, look at that tree, boom. Or I'm gonna find the one and only cliff that's here in Oak Bridge and just get stuck. That's my luck. That's my luck. Every time I look away at the chat and I'm driving, bad things happen. Every single time. It was without fail, well, it's with fault, but without fail. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, it is my fault. Reading, driving while reading. That actually reminds me, not too long ago, this would have been probably about a year ago, I was driving around on, what was it was the US 75 here in Florida. Or no, I'm sorry, I-75 in Florida. And I don't remember where I was going, but it was obvious I was going somewhere. I might have been coming home, actually. Might have had to go up to Georgia for something. Oh, no. Oh, come on, please, please, please. Okay, cool. So, I'm driving, and there's a woman who is like a few car lengths ahead of me, but they are just weaving back and forth and kind of just like, almost like they're drunk or distracted or something like that. It's like, okay, well, you know what? I get to a point to where eventually I'm like, all right, I got to get around this person. Like, it's just dangerous to be around them kind of thing. If they hit something, then they're going to, come to a screeching halt in front of me. So I'd much rather them, wreck behind me than wreck in front of me kind of thing. So I ended up, getting around them, maybe kind of, sort of. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. So I get around them, and as I'm passing by them, I realize, wait a minute, they're not even looking at the road. And then I realize, wait a minute, they're like staring down at their lap. I'm thinking, oh, well, they've got to be like, okay, they're texting or something stupid. Not looking at the road full set and stop is just stupid. But no, I realized as I'm passing by, they're reading a book. They literally have the book in their hand, down by the steering wheel, staring down at it, and every once in a while, they're doing that number. They're sitting there every once in a while, they're looking up, and they're like, oh, hey, I'm driving right now? Don't let my driving get in the way of my reading. Like, holy smokes. It just blew my mind. I saw it, like, just the sheer brazenness. Like, look, I'm not huge in the reading. I will read, like, I'll read books and stuff when something catches my eye, but it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. I mostly do, like, I read online, or I'll read like things on the internet, like news and things like that. And it's very rare that I'll pick up a book, especially nowadays. It's mostly just kind of internet stuff. I've never, ever come across either an article, a book, or anything along those lines. Just be like, you know what? I've got to read it. I've got to be in Austin by midnight, but I'm going to catch up on this book. No, I don't know what anybody would think that would be a good idea. Why anybody would think, yeah, let's catch up on our reading here. And it was one of those kind of paperback novels. It almost reminded me of like the Fabio novel kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like the smut books that the ladies like to pick up. But it was just, it just blew my mind. It was like, wow, really? You're gonna endanger yourself and everybody around you so you can read your book? I just couldn't fathom what I was what I was seeing. It was just like, and it's I mean, it's the modern equivalent nowadays of those people who are driving around Teslas and falling asleep behind the wheel, like because they got autopilot. You know what I'm talking about? Like, have you seen those videos of people who are coming up alongside somebody and they realize, holy smokes, the person that's supposed to be driving this vehicle is not driving, they're actually sleeping? Like, I actually watched a video. It was like a police body cam, dash cam video, and they are literally tailing behind this person for miles. For miles. They've got the lights and sirens going. It's just wee, 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 just trying everything. They're coming up beside them, and they're hitting the horn, which is, you know, burp, 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 you know, just all sorts of racket and stuff, and just trying everything they can to get this person's attention. And they finally fall back behind them, and they're just continuing just to blare the sirens. And the cop knows that the person's sleeping. They saw them. They pulled up alongside and see them sleeping. And then all of a sudden, they finally wake up. You'll realize, oh, hey, you know, I'm being pulled over. I need to come to a stop. And sure enough, he pulls over. The cop walks up to him and is like, hey, sir, how's it going? And bless this cop's heart. And I don't know how. Like, this is how I know I could never be a police officer. I know I couldn't do it. It's one of those, I would come across something like this and just be so angry that I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Are you absolutely kidding me? Like, I just couldn't do it. I would not be able to keep my composure. You know, and then of course, like, that's just the kind of stupid things that, you know, is seen because of the internet. But then you get into like the whole like actual like real evils that are in the world nowadays. Like, if I were to come across those, like, nope, nope, nope. Again, I know I couldn't. I do not have the patience to be able to, you know, come across a situation of somebody being hurt, you know, witnessing them being hurt, and then not wanting to do something about it, like with my own hands, kind of thing. It's just, I don't know how anybody has the temperament for it. Like, you know, Rusty being a former law enforcement officer, you know, and you know, all the police out there in the world today right now, you know, bless every single one of you, because you all, you know, have like patience of a saint. You know, you maybe not, you know, encountered something as extreme as what I'm describing right now, but holy smokes, I just couldn't do it. I know I couldn't. I would be one of those cops that, you know, would make the evening news. It's like, oh, hey, you know, local officer, you know, beats somebody to, you know, it's just like attacks, you know, random citizen kind of thing. It's like, yeah, but you don't know why. Like, at least tell the whole story. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, just, it's one of those that I recognize the things that I'm good at, and I recognize the things that I know I'm not good at. And that's one of those things I know I'm not good at. I know it. Like, I've got a deep drive to protect people. It's one of those where, you know, I don't like seeing people get hurt. I don't like, you know, like, I don't like bullies. I don't like people getting picked on, things like that. And it's one of those where at the end of the day, like, yeah, I just end up getting in trouble. At the end of the day, I'd be in trouble. So, some good life advice for anybody who wasn't looking for it. Know what you're good at, know what you're not good at, and then stay away from the things that you're not good at. It's one of those, if you can improve on them, then by all means try. But if you know it's going to put you in jeopardy by trying to improve on it, just let it go. Just let it go. It's not something that has to be improved upon that desperately. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's get this out there. So we got 13,000 liters of wood beams. Oh my goodness. You know what? And it'll be a good time once we get to the other side here. We drop this off. we're going to give all the shout outs that we need to do for the channel members and do everything we got to do there. And then, yeah, and then we'll keep on coming back and picking up more. Because like I said, we got 13,000 liters of wood beams. We got, I mean, we still got all those wood chips. We still got all those, like planks and planks long. Like, we got tons and tons and tons and tons of product over there. But I don't think anything else is spawning anymore. I think we got everything to spawn. It's just now getting everything collected. One thing I need to do, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. I need to see the percentage of what 1,000 liters of product is for this particular trailer, because the trailers, if you didn't know, if you don't have them filled up above a certain threshold, you can load other products in their place. So I think the threshold is 10%. I think it's 10%. Don't quote me on that. But if you have it below 10% and you try and collect something else, it'll overwrite what you had in the trailer before you clicked on it. So it's one of those, like, that's why I'm holding this stuff off the side and then clicking it. Like, I'm like pre-sorting it, is because I don't want to accidentally absorb something and then lose thousands of liters of product because, oops, I wasn't patient. Oh, and I meant to turn there. Oh, well, I can get there here too. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell off this stuff. I'm going to read and catch up to the chat. Once I catch up to the chat, then I will give the shout-outs that I need to give. So let's go up to here, just like this. Boop. And bam, 66,000 liters. I love it. I love it. Okay. So let's catch up with the chat here. So we got, where was I? Where? Let's see. Will says, Rusty, did you want to join me and BDD on Sunday for Agribusiness Tonight? You mean Cop Out? Yes, that was it exactly there, Will. Thank you. That is exactly the movie I'm talking about. Majors Gaming says, so close. And that's excellent. That's excellent. Samuel says, buy an iPad soon at August for December. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Will says, BDD, I know that Selbuki's map, Iowa Plains View, and Alma, Missouri update are in testing right now. Custom moddings, John Deere Baylor is in testing right now. Oh, very nice. We'll get 4 pages of mods tomorrow, 8 new maps. Dude, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly it. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Reaver time, Todd. How's it going, Reaver? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, who is this? LOL. Dude, it's been a while. I've been doing other things. It's been a while since we've been out here. Let's see. We got Will says, Reaver. We got Reaver says, wait, are you on PC now? Dude, I'm on PC now. Well, technically it's Mac. But tomato. Yes. Hence the reason why the poll is open. And, you know, I haven't checked in a little bit. 20 votes, 80% of people saying, get out of here, get out of the console realm and get into PC. So, yes. Loving it. Let's see. We got Jonas said Reaver. We got Farmer Groot says, shout out. I'm going to shout out. Trust me. Nacho says, crashing, brother. Have a good night, guys. All right, Nacho, you have a fantastic rest of your day. You take care. We'll see you again next time. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so now is time to go ahead and do the shout outs that we do here for the channel. Starting with the memberships. Tier 3 members, go ahead and click that little button there. Give a shout out to all of you Tier 3 channel members. They are Pipe and Paul, Rail Fanning Jonah, Philippa Thompson, aka Pippa, and Ken Adlam. Thank all of you for being Tier 3 channel members. We also have Tier 2 channel members, starting out with, let's see, Mark K, Lonnie, Reaver Time Todd, Lisa, Gaming with JJ, Brady Rimmer Productions, Ultra Productions, Joseph, David, W7535, Nacho Cast, Will T Gaming, also known as the FS Encyclopedia, and Munchies Plays. Thank all of you for being Tier 2 channel members. And if you are interested in becoming a member of the channel, go ahead and check out the link in the description below or the join button also listed below. There you can gain access to one of 3 membership tiers. Tier number 1 is the kind of all-inclusive, we will say, to where it has the access to edited content, early access to edited content, such as the roleplay series as well as channel shorts. We also have the custom badges and custom emojis there. That starts at 99 cents a month. Then we've got the Tier 2 membership. That includes everything we just said there, plus you have the ability to get the shoutouts, just like what you just heard a few seconds ago for all the Tier 3 and Tier 2 members. That starts at $4.99 a month. And then we have Tier 3. That will get you everything I just mentioned, plus it'll get you a custom discount code to the channel merch store, as well as the ability to come onto the live streams and join me either in audio form or actually in the game itself. So if that interests you, that is $9.99 a month. So again, I want to say thank you to every single one of the members out there. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. I also want to thank all of my subscribers out there. Again, we recently crossed over the 3,000 mark. 3,000 subscribers. Incredible. Thank you all so very, very much. Greatly appreciate every single one of you out there who has clicked that subscribe button, who follows the channel, and helps out everywhere you can. Want to give a shout out to the merch store. If you are interested in helping the channel, but you don't necessarily want to go ahead and subscribe to a monthly fee, go ahead and check out the merch store at bddgaming.creator/spring.com. There you can get shirts, hats, coffee mugs, canteens, all that stuff, and you can see all the people that have bought stuff from the past. If you buy stuff from the merch store and you want your picture shown on the reel here, I will go ahead and add you into it. That's all you got to do is just send me your picture with your BDD branded merch, and I will go ahead and put you on the reel. So again, thank you all so very, very much. Also, we got some screenshots. Oh no, why did that happen? Oh no, there it is. That's why. Will T Gaming sent a whole bunch of screenshots. So Will T Gaming, thank you so very much for your screenshots here. They look incredible. I was looking through them earlier today, and dude, your farm is looking really, really sharp. Really love it. If you want your farms, your builds to be shown off here on stream, feel free to reach out to any of my social medias. You got the Instagram, Facebook, X, or the Discord channel. Go ahead and send me those pictures directly. On the Discord, there is a dedicated section for screenshots. If you post them in that section, I can grab them up and I can put them into the next live stream and give you a shout out for sending them over. So again, thank you all so very much, and thank you, Will, for sending over these screenshots. They look absolutely fantastic. I love the elevations, the dips. Now, is this, keep me honest, is this Iowa Plains? Or not Iowa, Alma. Is this Alma that you're playing on, or is this a different map? Let's see. So again, thank you so very, very much for sending these in. Now, let's go ahead and tidy up some screens here because we got a whole bunch of stuff going. All right, so let's see. We got where was I? Let's see. Todd says, so now you can join my server. Yeah, I can. I got access to the computers. I love it. I'm loving having the Farmer Groot. Boo! No dark side. I know, bud. Farmer Groot, how you doing tonight? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I know, bud. It's one of those where everybody was telling me, "Oh, you gotta get the PC. You gotta get a PC. You gotta get a PC." And for the longest time, I just said, no. I had a Mac. I've had a Mac for quite some time. That's what I use for my editing. That's what I use to be able to capture the images for the streams here, all that stuff. And it's one of those where I just resisted it for the longest time. So one of those where I just finally I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. It's one of those, I'm going to go ahead and just I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna spend the $70, and worst case scenario, it's a waste of $70 kind of thing. And thankfully it wasn't. Farmer Groot with a tier 1 membership. Groot, thank you so very much. Greatly appreciate it. I don't know why it didn't come up on the oh, it's because I got I'm on a different screen. That's why. I'm sorry about that, but it should have popped up there. So appreciate you signing up for a membership. Let's go ahead and put that back on, just like so. Let's see, what else we got going on here? We got where did I leave off? Where was I? Oh, there we go. Samuel says, I'm back my iPod on August for December. Nice. Nacho says, welcome to the I know it's the PC world, man. I get it. JP says, you need more money, get back to selling stuff. Oh man, I hear you there. I hear you. Ken says, that's what I said from our group, Dark Side, LOL. Rusty says, back in a few. All right, Rusty. Real Fanning Jonah says, merch is Jonah approved. Nice. Reaver says, I haven't played in over 2 months. Really? Why is that? Reaver, you just been busy doing other stuff? Let's see. Will says, Groot. Whiskey Creek says, back. Let's see. We got Wilty Gaming says, Whiskey. Whiskey says, hey there, Will. Groot says, will you be using a lot of PC-only mods or PC-only maps? So, it's going to be one of those where I don't plan on getting like too crazy with a bunch of like PC mods and PC maps and stuff like that. It's gonna happen. There are going to be times where I go into a PC map or a PC have PC mods and stuff like that, but it's not going to be something that's going to be so overwhelming that we're going to be like, okay, well, he's now just a PC guy kind of thing. There's definitely going to be some. There's absolutely going to be some, but not a ton. Well, I don't want to say not a ton, but it's still going to be, keeping my roots, or at least going to try to. Let's see. We got... Where was I? Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Groot says, hey to Will. We got Whiskey says, hey there to Groot. Jonah says, PC is not the dark side, it is the bright side. JP says, you thought you could hide from me by live streaming, LOL. Matopiba, LOL. JP is the same JP who is on my Matopiba series. How's it going, JP? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. We got Reaver says, over 200 hours on Roadcraft. Oh, okay. So you're just rocking and rolling in a new game. I gotcha. Let's see. We got Whiskey says, when I get a PC, I will be playing on a 4X map. Yeah, that's another reason, is having the different styles of maps, having the bigger maps and stuff like that. It's all kind of stuff that I'm definitely interested in doing. Watchdog33, how's it going, Watchdog? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Says hello. We got Ken that says, Will T, what map is Farm Build on? We got Whiskey says, hey there to Watchdog. Will T Gaming says, BDD, the map is on Trucker Mats. Oh, of course I'm going to blank on the name. Darn it. Yeah, Trucker Mats's map. Wasuko? Anyways, it's the Wisconsin. Was it Wisconsin or Minnesota? I think it was Minnesota. Took me 4 days to build in real time. Whew! Let's see. We got Farmer Groot says, I've been hearing a lot of good things about map Ray County and Judith. I've heard the same exact things. Watchdog says, doing good, sir. Awesome. Glad to hear it there, bud. Glad to hear it. And Majors says, bedtime, good sir. I hope you and everyone have a fantastic day/night. Great stream. So glad you stopped by, Majors. Hope you enjoyed it. Sounds like you did. You have yourself a fantastic rest of your night. You take care, and we'll see you again next time. Let's go ahead and get back to getting to work. We're about halfway done with collecting all the stuff that we need there. Holy smokes. Ooh, let's bob and weave. All right, so I think we've got some planks left. We got all those wood chips left. We've got planks long for certain. I don't think we have anything else. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else outside of that. So let's boogie back to... Yeah, let's boogie back to the farm. Once we boogie back to the farm, we'll keep picking up stuff. I mean, we got a whole bunch. We got a whole bunch of stuff we still got to pick up. I'm guessing that when everything's said and done, we might be close to like 700K when everything's said and done. Maybe? I mean, regardless, I love it. Love it. And somehow, some way, I'm just discovering that this stuff is here. Like, I had completely forgotten. So for those who are just kind of coming in and kind of catching up with things going on around here, it's been almost 2.5 weeks since I've been on this map, been on the live streams. And it was one of those where I completely forgot half of the things I had rocking and rolling on this map. Just completely forgot. So yeah, it just took me completely by surprise when I remembered, oh hey, I've got a wood production plant. Oh hey, I've got a whole sawmill that is absolutely loaded with a ton of products, like pallets upon pallets upon pallets. I mean, for those who, oh no, okay, just let them pass. Let them pass. It's easier. There's a whole reason why I keep going into first-person view while driving is because you can't see these cars on this stretch because of all these trees. All right, so now, yeah, see, look at all these pallets over here. Like, this is an absolute disaster zone over here. Oh, you know what I can do? I could pick up all these wood chips over here and just kind of absorb them like so. Boop. All right, let's see. Where was I? Let's see. Will says, plus on PC you can have 64 animal pens. Yes, that is also really nice. Rusty says, I agree, Majors. Good night here too. Majors with a super chat, with a $3 super chat. Thank you so very much, Majors. I think that's $3 Canadian if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so very much. Greatly appreciate it. Rusty says, see you later. Reaver says, I was all set to go on my new challenge, and the other players backed out due to summer. Oh man, that stinks. Well, I mean, hopefully you're able to get them back into it, and get to it real soon. Let's see. Whiskey says, "Hi, bye, Majors." We got Will says, "Waseca County, Minnesota." It was Minnesota. Waseca. Yes. Good map. If you're all looking for a decent map, go check out Trucker Matsy's map called Waseca County, Minnesota. That's a legitimately good map. Let's see. Whiskey Creek says, see ya, Rusty. Oh, Rusty, did I miss it? Oh, see y'all later. Oh, okay, I completely breezed by that. Rusty, thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. You have a fantastic rest of your night. You take care, and we'll see you again real soon. Let's see. Where was it? Let's see. Whiskey says, see ya, Rusty. We got Reaver says, Samuel says, a mad sad hurt me. Oh man, Samuel, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like I said, reach out to me if you can. We'll talk. We'll figure things out and go from there. Reaver says, due to map updates of Alma, I will have to rebuild out the map from scratch. Oh, that's the worst. That is the absolute worst. When you have to rebuild a map, that is just terrible. I hate when that happens, due to an update especially. Let's see. We got Frumber Groot says, don't you hate that? You have to go back to the game save and you forget what you had going on. It happens to me all the time. Oh man, like I said, it was 2.5 weeks since. What's sold? What? What is selling? I'm so confused. What am I selling? I mean, it's $150. At least it's not like taking it from me, but I'm so confused. Does anybody know what's going on right now? Like, are the gremlins working in my favor now? Like, did Jasper, are you out there? Are you doing this? Am I gonna get am I gonna get raided by the cops or something like that? It's like, hey, did you steal like hundreds of dollars from the local bank, the local Oak Ridge Bank? Is that what's gonna happen here, Jasper? Just, dude, just saying. Just saying. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just making money. Like, it's not like I'm at the top of the hour or anything like that. It doesn't make sense that I'd just be selling off product. And I'm in the, I mean, that is the technical load point for the sawmill, but that shouldn't matter because the sawmill is just, like, that's going to take wood. It's not going to take wood chips. So weird. So weird. Where was I? Will says, BDD, actually own the entire map, LOL. I'm growing wheat, corn, grain for chaffing, soybeans, grapes, sugar beets, canola, peas, and green beans. Whoo, man. Samuel says, I'm going out. Bye. Good evening, everyone. All right, man. Well, you have yourself a fantastic night. You take care, and we'll see you again next time. It says, buy my iPod and August for December. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, dude, that stinks. I'm sorry that your iPad blew up. That sucks. I hate when stuff like that happens. Will says, PCU or you can carry it over so you don't have to start over. Yes, that is nice. That is definitely nice. Farmer Groot says, I've noticed this before when using this mod. Really? It's the mod itself. It's just selling stuff. I mean, I'm not mad. I mean, it's working in my favor. It's $150 that I'm making, not $150 it's taking. That's why I'm asking if Jasper got it and not, not Kloss. If I was getting charged $150 every time, then I would think Kloss was at the wheel. But there we go. Let's see. Jasper, hey, says, it's not me. All right, Jasper. Wissy says, Jasper is working for you, not against you. Yes, Jasper has turned into the friendly ghost, but Kloss, the evil ghost, he's the new mischief maker. So, yeah, one of those where Jasper's all right. Jasper's good, dude. Will says, Sam, that is the 4th time you posted it on here about your iPad. Is everything all good? Let's see. Farmer Groot says, I bet it's loading onto the trailer and then selling the pallet. Maybe. But I mean, I own this production point, so it's one of those that I don't know. I have no idea. Farmer Groot says, notice that when you load it, the wood chips are disappearing into the pallets. Yeah, no, that's what I'm expecting it to do, is to disappear, but don't know why it's just saying, okay. Yeah, it's every time the pallets, you're right, it's every time the pallets are disappearing. It is so weird. Again, not complaining. Not complaining at all. It's just weird. Alright, so there we go. Oh, and for some reason the studio just crashed. I don't know. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. Wow, that is a lot of wood chips. 29,000 liters of wood chips. So again, let's take a look. Where's this one going? Where's this one going? This is going probably, yeah. Oh wow. Let's see, 757 all 750 758. All right, 758. Oh. Farm store. Bales. Isn't that right here? Oh, no, that's at the shop. Okay. Okay. Oh, I know where that one's at. Yep. I know exactly where that one's at. All right. So, oh dear, there's a fence right there. Let's try that again, shall we? And I'll be honest with y'all too. The part of the other reason why I'm considering wanting to move to a different map is, quite frankly, I'm sick of seeing this. These pallets are just here. I have no connection to them. I can't unload them or load them into, various machines or whatever. They're just here. So it's just quite annoying that that's a thing on this map. And I mean, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world, but I think it's just time to move on. And I guess I can use that as my excuse to be able to move on to a new map, to move to a map that's on my PC, that's gets me over to there. So, like I said, it's pretty much, an 80-20 issue right now on the poll there. Got quite a bit of you who wanted to vote and chime in. I greatly appreciate everybody who has actually, clicked on that poll and voiced their opinion as to what we ought to do. Let's see. So I think oh no, it's right here. This way. I think it's this one actually. I think this is the bales. Yeah, there's the bales right there. Farm store and dump. This is not going to be as big. This one's going to be. Okay, yeah, 22 grand. That's not bad. All right, so let's see. Where did I leave off? We got Whiskey says pallet refund. Okay, that makes sense. I guess I've just never seen that before or experienced it. So it's one of those that just kind of caught me off guard. Let's see. Will says, I gave up my stream room for a friend that needed a room. My wife said that I was the nicest thing ever. I'm putting it in the living room. Oh man, so that's pretty good of you, dude. That's really good of you. What happened there? Okay. Y'all saw the pallets were there. I'm not going crazy. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. The pallets were there. The pallets were not a lie. The cake is a lie. The pallets are not. Pallets are not. No. And I really hope that there's somebody out there in the audience right now that knows that reference. Please tell me that somebody out there knows the cake is not a lie. I really hope. Let's see. All right, let's go pick up some more. Oh, I missed my turn, y'all. I missed it by a country mile. But oh, I can't turn into the road. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck big time. Oh, I'm stuck. What? Why? Oh. Okay. I found the one place on this map where there's a... Okay. Well... Let's... No. Well, at least I can just connect and go the right way this time. Ay, ay, ay. What is going on here, y'all? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like, I've never seen that wall, that fence there before. Never noticed there was a fence there. Even when I was driving to it, I didn't see that fence. Like, did you all see the fence? I didn't see the fence. If I didn't see the fence, it doesn't exist. Again, the fence is a lie. The fence is a lie. Oh my goodness. All right. So at this point, I'm going to pick up, I think it's like 2 more products left. We'll see where we get to from here. I'll catch up with the chat once we get there. I see it's still moving at a pretty good clip. All right, so I think we just got planks long, and I think we got some planks left from kind of the first round that just didn't spawn. Yeah, yep, that's exactly it. All right, cool. Let's get the planks long. They'll be... Oh, I miss being able to throw. Oops. All right, so bam. There we go. And holy smokes. There's so many. Oop. Didn't get that one. Alright, you know what? Here. Alright, so we got... Where did I leave off? I think I had... Let's see. I think I left off with Jasper saying those pallets are definitely Colossus doing. Nice. JP says, glad to see you driving game like you do in real life. Hey, you know what, JP? Be nice. Farmer Groot says, I'm on Peaceful Acres. Oh, very nice. What do you think of that map so far there, Groot? Whiskey says, right, JP? Oh, come on, Whiskey. He doesn't need any help. He doesn't need any help. I've known JP my whole life. He doesn't need help. Whiskey, Wilty Game says, I'm heading out to bed. Take care, guys. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and don't forget to like the stream. Thank you so much, Will. I greatly appreciate that. Hope you have yourself a fantastic rest of your night. You take care, and we'll see you again next time. You take care, bud. Jones says, I do. Whiskey then says, see you, Will. We got Whiskey says, nope. And we got JP says, George of the Jungle, watch out for that tree. Jonah says, at least you're not on a roof. I was not on a roof. Let's see. Jonah, you absolute stud, you got it. The achievement split fiction from Portal. Yes, Jonah. You're good, You're good. That is indeed from Portal. The cake is a lie. I love it. I love it. Taco did Groot. How's it going, Taco? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. This is good evening. All good evening, Taco. Taco says, what happened to the wood pallets? Oh, man. Taco, I have been just clearing out as much of these pallets as I possibly can. I completely forgot these were all here. Had no clue they were here. So we've basically made, well, I'll put it to you this way. To kind of surmise where we've been so far, We did a couple of contracts. We did a plowing contract here. We did a fertilizing contract here and here. That's where we started. We then built a pig pasture here on field 37. Go ahead and take a look at that. As you can see, built this all in here, which was really nice. Spent quite a bit of money doing it, but then realizing that we have all this stuff over here. Well, actually, what I realized first is that we have this wood production right there behind me there, and it's producing wood, but it was turned off because it was missing seeds. So what I did is I bought a whole bunch of seeds over here that I just had stacked around the yard. After I did that, realizing that, oh, hey, you know, we've got all the seeds over here now, and I saw all that stuff in the background there. Tons of pallets of lumber just hanging out, collecting out. So I was like, meh, I'll go ahead and sell it. I'll go ahead and sell it all out and be good to go from there. So that's kind of a highlight of what's been up and why all the pallets are now starting to slowly but surely disappear. So I'm pretty jazzed about that. Let's just crash in here like a big old goon. Let's see, we got, where was I? Farmer Groot says, I'm actually loving it. I love the dirt roads and got a farm build going on it. Very nice, Groot. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying that map. Where was it again? Why did I blank on it? Why did I blank on the name? Peaceful Acres, that's it. Peaceful Acres. Let's see. Dust Bunny! How's it going, Dust Bunny? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, good evening, Big Daddy. What does the poll mean? Move over to Mac. Have you come over to the dark side? So I absolutely have. I have bought a version of Farming Simulator for my Mac. I resisted for a very, very long time, but I'm here now. So the poll is, do you want me to move over to a new map, drop this for the live streams, and pick up something over on the Mac, over on, you know, a PC Mac map, PC Mac mods, whatever the case may be? Do you want to see me do that? So that is the poll. Let's see. Rail Fanning Jonah says, Dust Bunny! Dust Bunny says, good evening, Mr. Jonah. How are you, sir? Jonah says, I am fantastic, Miss Dust Bunny. Dust Bunny says, so am I, Mr. Jonah. Jonah says, why does everyone keep saying PC is the dark side? I think it's the bright side. Dust Bunny says, I'm not sure why it's called that, Mr. Jonah. Let's see. It's one of those where I always refer to it as like a kind of a good fun, like a good kind of ribbing kind of thing. But no, it's one of those that I'm really excited to move over to it. Now that I've gotten to kind of play it in the background and get used to some of the mods that are available, it's going to be a complete game changer. Like, I know not everybody out there can go out and get a PC that can handle playing Farming Simulator and whatnot, but if you have the ability to be on a PC, it's an entirely different game. It's legitimately like just night and day different. I've been playing it kind of, you know, in the background for about a couple of weeks now, actually, because I've been so slammed with Farm Sim Talk that, well, not just Farm Sim Talk, that's not fair. With Farm Sim Talk, with map tours and all that, you know, when I get kind of lulls in between the action kind of thing, but I've already produced content or I've done, you know, a stream or whatnot, like after a Farm Sim Talk, I'll typically stay on for like a little while afterwards to kind of wrap up with the interviewee, kind of, you know, thank them for being on the show and just kind of, you know, surmising, you know, some things on the back end kind of thing. But, you know, after I get off the phone with them, it's one of those that I've got, you know, maybe an hour or two to be able to kind of do whatever at that point. It's not long enough for me to justify being able to hop on to a live stream. It's not long enough for me to be able to make a bunch of content in regards to like my role play series or anything like that. So it's one of those where I like, I'll just hop on and just kind of learn the PC ropes. And as y'all might be able to, well, not might be able to, but can see, I'm used to the controllers. I'm used to controllers. And the nice thing about Mac, hey. Nice thing about a Mac is that you can link up your PlayStation controllers, your PS5 controllers. So, yes, I went out and got me well, as soon as I realized that the game will work on my Mac, I am like, okay, why am I driving this way? What am I thinking? What am I doing? What am I towing? I'm towing planks long. I'm just talking and just went on autopilot there for a second. Planks long. Of course. Farmer's market. No. The only place I can go is to the Cotswolds. The export. But there's no fence here. I have no fence to hold me back. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so no, it's one of those where, because I've been able to play, an hour here, 30 minutes there kind of thing, I've kind of grown accustomed to some of the stuff that's available for PC, like the auto load mod. That one's huge. Like, auto load is an absolute game changer. If you want to just kind of quickly, especially for a content creator, like somebody like myself, like it's fantastic for the average player who just doesn't want to be bothered with loading each individual pallet. But what's really cool is, unlike the auto load trailer I have here, what it does is it actually grabs the pallets from off the ground and loads them into your trailer and then connects the straps to them. So it keeps the weight, it keeps the physics intact, it does everything besides just force you to load it onto the trailer, which is fantastic. So I absolutely adore that mod, and it's especially good for somebody like me who does content online. It's especially good for somebody like me because you can simulate, oh my goodness, you can simulate loading up the goods, like your pallet of goods, once or twice to kind of give that impression. But then once things kind of pan out and you kind of cut to the next scene, you can sit there and just fast track it. And part of the things that I know a lot of content creators do is they try and figure out ways to be able to get onto the next scene. They got to get onto the next beat. $75,000. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Boy. It's almost 600K right now. We started this at 400K. We went down to 300. We're now back up to 600. So we've made quite a bit of cash. Well, you know what? Speaking of which, finances. Wow. We're at a positive of over 100K this month alone. And that's with land purchase of $130,000. It's with, actually here, sold products. $279,000. Okay, let's do this. Let's catch up with the chat here. I think I left off with where was I? Let's see. Taco says, I thought so. You got PC after seeing a map tour of Kansas 4X. So I didn't see the map tour of Kansas 4X when I got the map. But what I ended up doing was I ended up getting got the Mac version, and then eventually I'm like, should I do a tour? Should I do things like that? And like get caught up with the backlog with PC. And that's when I realized, like, the Mod Hub maps that are available on there, like I'm not doing third-party tours or anything like that. I'm only doing things that are hitting the Mod Hub. I went back and I did those. I went back and I did the tours and stuff. And yeah, they're backlogged and all that stuff, and they've been out for, probably weeks or months or however long they've been out. But it was one of those, like, you know what, I at least want to have the full catalog. So you'll see on my website now that, on my YouTube channel, that when I do a map tour or a map update, it says in the bottom right-hand corner whether or not it's for all platforms or it's just PC Mac. So hopefully it's a clear indicator to everybody out there that, okay, this one is something like if you're a console player, you want to pay attention to all platforms. If you're a PC Mac player, well then you can pay attention to both. So one of those where, yeah, that's it. I finally signed up for it, and part of the reason why I didn't go for as long, not only did I not want to kind of miss out on not having my console being used, because essentially now my Xbox is just going to sit there for who knows how long before I decide to either pick up another game or whatever the case. I'm probably not going to be playing Farming Sim on the console anymore after this. Once I get off of the console stuff, I'll probably just be playing on the Mac from now on. So it's one of those where now that's kind of coming to an end, I have no real use for my Xbox anymore. Oh dear. So I didn't want it... Oh, there's a fence in there somewhere. I didn't want my Xbox to turn into a giant paperweight. So I just sat there and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then finally one day, I forget who I was talking to. It was probably a combination of people. It's probably a combination of like Dust Bunny, Nacho, Jonah and Will, and like pretty much everybody who's on Mac PC tells me you got to do it. You got to make the leap. It is like night and day difference what you can do on Mac and PC that you can't do on consoles. And I finally was like, okay. My biggest fear, the biggest reason why I held out for as long as I did, not only was it because of the Xbox and not wanting to basically turn into a giant paperweight, but it was basically that I wasn't sure if my Mac was going to be able to handle it. Macs are not known for gaming PCs. They're not made to be gaming PCs. As a matter of fact, they're made to be like more of a like an editing PC. Like you're supposed to be able to use them for all sorts of content creation and high intensity graphics, not graphics interfacing, but graphics creation, things like that. And it was one of those where it's like, I don't know. I just don't know if it's going to be able to handle it, kind of thing. And, am I going to spend $70 and basically look like a potato, kind of thing. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? It's $70. Worst case scenario, if I blow $70 and it doesn't turn out the way I'm hoping it's going to turn out, well, then I'll just work twice as hard and I'll make back the $70. That's basically what my mindset went into. So you know what, I'll put in the sweat equity, whatever that turns out to be, whether it's meaning I'm having to put in more content or I'm having to put in, longer hours at work, whatever the case may be, I'll make up that $70. And that's basically how I sold it to my wife. It's like, hey, I really think I want to purchase this, but it's going to be a gamble. It's going to be a risk because I don't know if my PC or if my computer is going to handle it. And she's like, okay, well, if you want to, that's fine, but she's like, just, I trust you. I trust that you know what you're doing. You know that you want to at least try this. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, then you're going to, do whatever to make it right. Okay, these are planks. So back to, no. Oh, we're definitely going to the farmer's market for this one. Well, I mean, it's only, no. We'll just go to the Cotswolds. Yeah, we'll just go to the Cotswolds. We'll just get that all up and running, and because it's closer. The farmer's market is like way, well, I don't want to say way further, but you see the Cotswolds is the one on the bottom right-hand corner on farmland number 24. The farmer's market is in the bottom left-hand corner. So that one, like, you got to cut through quite a ways. Well, I mean, it's just a straight shot now, isn't it? Instead of turning and going out to the east, I can just go straight southwest and keep on that road. You know what? Why not? We'll go ahead and go there. We'll pick up the little extra cash. It's like 24 bucks per 1,000 liters. What's not much, but every little bit helps. But this being what appears to be the last live stream we're going to do on this particular map on this particular console, so really tomato tomato. But let's see, so I turn this way and I continue to head south. Oh, you know what? I need to get a drink real quick. I can hear my voice starting to get a little scratchy. That's better. Much, much better. So anyways, yeah, like I said, it's one of those where, because I was so hesitant, because I was so worried that wasn't going to work, eventually when I got it installed and everything was up and running, I realized, oh wow, okay, so it does work. It actually looks decent. You know, it runs rather well, and okay, we're gonna make the switch. And yeah, that's when I kind of decided, okay, I'm gonna start doing the map tours for the PC Mac mods that I missed out on. Which one's a farmer's market? Which one are you? Oh, of course, that's the one. Oops. So yeah, that's when I started doing the PC Mac map tours and catching up with those and getting the backlog, under control, and I haven't looked back since. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Why is this not working? Why are you not letting me unload? This is the farmer's market, is it not? Yeah, farmer's market. It did say farmer's market. I'm not going crazy. Farmer's market, right there. Yes, right there. All right, you know what? Fine. You know what? I'm not going to sit there and fight it. We'll just head over to the one that we know is working and just go from there. Alright, so now that we finally got all that sold, is there any other production points that we got a bunch of product in? I don't think so. I mean, we got a bunch of digestate there. Got nothing going there. We got this distributing out. Got this producing fertilizer. That's, you know, a pretty decent amount. What is that? 11,000. We got that working. We got that working. We got this chugging along too. So nice. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much everything we need to get from that. So what are we going to end up with at the end of the day? What is the final dollar amount that we're going to see from all that labor for the sawmill? All that stuff that was just sitting there, just collecting dust this whole time. And bam, another $24,000. So $621,000. Wow, we started this stream at like 400K. We got it down to like 300K, and now we're up to 621. That's how it's done. I love it. You know, we're just gonna cut through. Let me catch up with the chat before I keep moving back on. Let's see. Where? Let's see. Where did I leave? Ah, there it is. Dustmate says, I think if you're going to play on a Mac, you should start fresh, new map, new series, etc. 100% Dust Bunny. That's what I'm leaning towards too. Groot says, I play PC with a controller. Nice, yeah, because I think normal PC plays with a like a Xbox controller, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so a Mac will play with a PlayStation controller, and a PC will play with an Xbox controller. Let's see. Pippa! How's it going, Pippa? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Says, hi, BDD. How's everyone today? Doing fantastic, Pippa. How are you doing tonight? Ken says, you will be able to play Argsy's map, Winchester, New Zealand. He's hoping to have it for all platforms. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking about that tomorrow. Reaver says, but you have started playing with EasyDev. Yes, I have tried EasyDev. Yes, EasyDev is awesome. Again, something else that is perfect for creators out there. Being able to, test things out is, oh my goodness. Like, I could only imagine somebody like a Mr. Sealy P, who does like the mods videos and stuff like that, having the ability to fill up trailers and to be able to like do all that kind of stuff, at a push of a button, not having to, get it all piped out from the, from a buy point or, things along those lines. Like the amount of stuff that you have to do as a console player is, like, to be able to do the equivalent measures to a PC player is just, it's ridiculous. The amount of hoops that you have to jump through. But yeah, anybody who's doing like mod testing or mod reviews or anything like that would be so hugely benefited by being on a PC rather than being on consoles. But I mean, I get it. I get it. It's one of those where, not everybody can be on a PC or not everybody wants to be on a PC. I get it. I mean, I fought against it for months, years, really. Let's see. I think, did I lease this? I did not. Okay, cool. This is my trailer. So, it's one of those where I can get it. I understand where people are coming from when they're like, okay, I'm going to be a console creator. I was right there with them, 100%. And yeah, I love my console. I love playing on it, but the amount of restrictions that are available on it as compared to being on PC it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The amount of freedom you get from the PC world is just nuts. Let's see. Justmay says, I play PC with an Xbox controller. Oh, yeah, see? You see? There we go. Let's see. Justmay also says, hey there to Pippa. We got Taco says, give your Xbox to your kids. Probably when they grow up. Right now, my oldest is 3.5. 3.5. She'll be 4 in February. So, wow, she'll be 4 in February. Whoa. Anyways, so yeah, no, that definitely is going to be on the to-do list eventually. Taco says, yeah, that autoload mod is finicky. Yes. So what I found is that you can change the loading parameters, like where it can actually load inside the vehicle. So let's say you are, let's just take this trailer. Like, pretend this isn't an autoload trailer that'll load into like the phantom zone, and this is your working surface. Well, oftentimes what that thing will do is it has a loading box that is designed to go from here to here, but only designed to maybe come out to like this point in the trailer here and fill up into here. Or the trailer might not be wide enough for the two pallets to fit side by side or anything like that. So, or it might just be really short, the box in which it can load into in height wise. But if you middle click on your mouse while in the buy menu, it'll bring up a parameter box that will allow you to adjust the collision points for your trailers. So you'd be able to bring up the tipping height. So like it works perfect like when you're using like a log trailer and you're able to then adjust the load points for the logs, and you can put it up really high so it slams down onto the trailer and that it'll fill it up to the very top rather than like leaving the bunks like half like full kind of thing. That's what I found it being most useful for certain trailers and stuff. The box is kind of ill-defined and whatnot, but Yeah, I love that mod. It's been so good. It's so good for me up until this point. Let's see. We got Reaver says Windows works with Xbox and Sony controllers. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Taco says I play PC with the PlayStation 4 controller. Ah, gotcha. Dust Bunny says you are correct, Mr. Reaver. My friend's using a PS5 controller with his PC. Okay. Yeah, see, it was one of those where I heard that you could use a Xbox controller on a Mac, but you had to jump through a bunch of hoops in order to do it. It's like, or you can get a PlayStation controller and it connects like that. It's just a seamless Bluetooth connection. So it's like, you know what? Give me easy. Give me easy. Let me just connect and go. You know, because I've got tons of these. I've got tons of these Xbox controllers. So I had to run out and buy a PlayStation controller, but I didn't want to be bothered with the headache of like you literally had to install software, use that software to install this thing here and then do this, that, there. Like you had to go through all these different steps and procedures. Like, you know what? No, just connect and go. Let me just get through this kind of thing. Because I'm already kind of especially when I first bought it, I was overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that you could do kind of thing. So learning the keyboard shortcuts, learning how to turn on your high beams with the keyboard was just like, whoa, like shift and F. It's like mind blown kind of thing. You know, and sitting there and reading through the extensive, you know, log of, you know, these are all the button combinations you can do for a PC. It was overwhelming. It was a ton of learning. Let's see. Farmer Groot says, so is it strictly Mod Hub mods, or you'd be exploring more outside that? So for right now, I'm only interested in dealing with the Mod Hub mods. I don't know enough of the world of third-party mods and maps to where I'm going to be like adventurous enough to start breaking into those. I know there's plenty of trusted sources out there. I know there's plenty of trusted creators out there who are doing everything. I just don't know them. I don't know them good enough yet. So I'm going to learn. I'm going to start putting things out there. So for right now, it's just PC, the Mod Hub that I'm concerned about. Like I said, eventually, once I start learning, like I know Cavalier Roy's, I know I know all the big names out there from the Mod Hub. But I don't know all these people who are like only third party creators. I don't know any of them, so I don't know any of the places. Like I don't know who made Judith Plains. I don't know who made what was it, Roy the Roy map. I forget what it was called. Is it Montana? I don't remember. So it's one of those, I don't know who they are, so I don't know where to go, and I don't know who to trust, and I don't want to go onto somebody else's third-party site, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, you downloaded all the viruses today. So it's one of those where better safe than sorry in my book. Let's see. Let's see. Taco says, no, I mean, your auto load trailers, they're filling. Oh, yes. So, yeah, that auto load trailer, yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. But it works. I was able to get the job done, and was able to get it done quicker than if I brought over some kind of telehandler or something like that and loaded each individual pallet, or even loaded it up by hand. That was the easier thing. And when I was loading up the wood chips, for some reason it was giving me $150 per pallet that disappeared. So it was like, okay, that's a nice little byproduct. Let's see. Reaver says, Mr. Reaver, LOL. Let's see. Groot says, gotcha. We got Dustmane says, I call everyone Mr. Or Sir, Ma'am, or Mrs. It shows respect. I prefer, if you prefer, I don't, just ask and I'll stop. Ray County, thank you, Farmer Groot. Yes, that's the map I was talking about. Oh my goodness, starting to get bucket seat here, but yeah, no, it's one of those where yeah, I've loved being on console. I loved doing this, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get onto like creating content. Here's the big thing. You know what? Here's the big thing. Let me go here. We're gonna have a little powwow real quick. So the being a content creator, making the role play series, the let's plays, doing live streams and stuff like that, there's certain aesthetic appeals that you can only achieve with the PCs. You know, case in point, you know, playing on the Xbox here, you always have the reticle right dead center in the screen, always. So every single screenshot I would take had that reticle in it. Every single gameplay footage I had, that reticle was in it. Every single time. So most people may not even notice it. Most people be like, oh, hey, here's a screenshot. This is a map tour of such and such map. Looks nice. Most people might not even recognize that the reticle's there. I see it every single time, and it bothers me. It bothers me every single time I saw it. So it's one of those where I want those kind of aesthetic appeals. I want to be able to remove the HUDs, the like the to upper right hand corner, be able to remove that and have just the visual of the game itself, you know, from time to time. You know, maybe cut up some nicer videos and stuff where it's more kind of animated, not animated per se, but more like from the actual first person perspective, not from the kind of gaming perspective kind of thing. I don't know if I'm going to be any good at doing that kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to, you know, I'm certainly no Scroft or anything like that, but I'd like to try. I'd like to try and up my game. That's the thing is, if you're not trying to make yourself better, then you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stuck at where you're at, and I don't want to be stuck. And that's what drove the decision to finally go to PC is I want to get better. And I'm not saying that I'm great at console at all. I'm not saying that at all. I have room to grow with console, with editing, with all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I want to be able to have the most room for growth. On console, there's only so much room for growth that I have. For anybody who's on console to have. There's only so much content you can do. There's only so many edits you can make. There's only so much stuff. And it's always going to have a very specific look to it. It will always be that way. And again, this is no shade, no nothing against anybody who's like, you know what, I'm a console player, ride and die kind of thing. I get it. I completely understand. And it's just one of those where I want to give myself the best opportunity to get as good as I possibly can while at the same time delivering a product to everybody out there who is willing to come by the channel and to watch it kind of thing. You know, it's might entail more work on my end. It might entail longer nights, more learning sessions, more yeehaw. Not even might, it will entail more from me. But I'm hoping at the end of the day, you all reap the benefits. That's my hope. So that's kind of the mindset. That's kind of where I was at when I finally decided, you know what? I can't be afraid of, you know, turning my Xbox into a paperweight. Because there's only so far it's going to get me. I can't be afraid of, you know, learning something new. There's only so far that's going to get me. 143,000 liters. So, yeah. all those things, I mentioned before, is what kind of sparked and made me decide, hey, PC's the next step of the journey. And I really hope that people are, how do I want to say this? I hope that people will understand that there's going to be a learning curve, that it's not going to be, you know, gorgeous upgrades overnight, that there's still going to be certain, you know, things that I do that are going to be, you know, hey, this is what I learned from console, so therefore it's kind of how I proceed with things. I mean, kind of old habits die hard kind of thing. But I do plan on putting in the effort. As many of you here know, I'm not afraid to put in the effort kind of thing, and to learn new things and to do stuff. And like I said, at the end of the day, I want to be able to provide you all with the best thing I can do. So here we go. I hope that everybody is willing to come along this journey with me and be patient with me as I learn and grow. So, yeah. I'm just kind of wandering around at this point to kind of show off all the things that we've done on this map. I mean, I love this map. I absolutely love this map. Oxygendavid, wow. Just, it's gorgeous. Everywhere you look, it is fantastic. And to think that this is a real place somewhere over in the UK. And if you look at like the YouTube videos of the people sending up drones and putting the gameplay footage side by side next to this, it's just incredible. It's insane how Oxygendavid made this map. It feels so real. I am going to miss it. I'm going to miss this map. We did a ton. We started out with millions of dollars in debt. I think it was $1 million exactly in debt. We worked our way out of that debt, and now we are almost $1 million in the black. We started with no equipment. Every single piece of equipment we had was leased on this map. And now we've got multiple sets of equipment. We've got multiple multiple tractors. We got a telehandler. I mean, I think we got a tractor, not multiple tractors. But everything we own now, everything is owned. We went from leasing everything, doing odd jobs here and there, you know, in the contracts, to now all of a sudden, hey, we own everything. We run this farm. And then all the kind of upgrades that we made throughout the lifetime of this map. It's awesome. I mean, we put this fertilizer factory back here. And we were slowly... I'll be honest with you, I'm very disappointed with this fertilizer factory. It is incredibly slow. Incredibly slow. You figure... I mean, you look at these two production points here, 48 cycles a month, and you're making, 100 liters. You're getting 4,800 liters a month from this one production here, another 4,800. So you're getting, with these two, you're getting, what is that? 9,600 liters a month. That's it. 9,600. That's so slow. So I'm disappointed, but it also fits. It fits the aesthetics of the area. So it's one of those that, yeah, I was disappointed, but it is what it is. We put in these calf huts that this cow is apparently now stuck. Get back. Get. We got the cows, we got the chickens, we got the sheep, we got the pigs. I showed all that stuff off. I mean, the farm's still rather bare. We still got tons of room where we can grow and do stuff. But at the end of the day, there's not much more to do. Like I said, we ended up clearing out this little section right here of trees to be able to get access to this whole grass area right here. You know, we've owned this. We made this field right here for grass. We made a ton of fields. And pretty much every grass field that's on this map, we made the field itself. Like this field here, we made that. We made this sheep pasture field here. We just bought this here tonight. Made this grass field here. We made this grass field here. This grass field over here. Like each one of these are fields. They're not just the grass that grows kind of thing. And that was out of necessity because the original update, original version of the map, those didn't exist. Like you couldn't cut and mow the grass kind of thing. So you had to plant it in order to mow it. You know, this field over here, we made this. We've done tons and tons and tons and tons of work to this map. And yeah, we installed this little outshoot right here. I love this. This little pallet holder right here. Again, love that. All this stuff that we've done to this map has been incredible. Been so happy to play on this map. And I'm talking right now kind of solemnly because I am a little sad. I'm a little sad that you know, this map is not going to be in my back pocket anymore. Who knows? Maybe I'll save this save and play it in the background kind of thing every once in a while. Come on here and play it. Who knows? You know, we end up putting the stone pit right here. The stone pit. I mean, we got what, like probably 50,000 liters in that stone pit. What is it? 58,000 liters in the stone pit. You know, I mean, we ended up harvesting this field. We ended up putting in canola. We were going to put in down here. You know, we put in the central ethanol. We were going to use all that canola that go in here to make the ethanol and to make the feed byproduct. You know, you can see the central ethanol. We could use the canola and, you know, use it for diesel. That's what I was originally intending to use it for. But, oh well. Didn't get there. I don't know. I love it. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's see. I think Taco says Judith Plains is on itch. Yeah. Yeah. So it's I've kind of dabbled with how to understand the people who post on itch and stuff like that, but I haven't really kind of determined its kind of safety measures and things like that outside of knowing the creator and knowing that, hey, they've not had any kind of previous issues before. Let's see. Reaver says, just wait until you can start using EasyDev to set up your maps, field setup money, setups, money, vehicle conditions, etc. Oh, trust me, I've been playing with that stuff a lot. I've been playing with it a lot. So yeah, it's one of those where I have pretty much for the most part, it's still a little finicky, trying to understand the kind of areas to go, what tab does what kind of thing, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. Nathan, how's it going, Nathan? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It says, I like your farm. I appreciate it there, bud. I appreciate it. I've been working pretty hard on it for quite a while. You figure this is the 21st live stream we've had here, and in that 21 live streams, we've had probably 3. You know what? Let's do some math. Why not? Let's do some math. You figure we've done 21 live streams, even if at 3 hours a piece, that's 63 hours of filming, quote unquote filming, live streaming. You know, at, let's say, an average of 5 hours. That's 105 hours that we've been on this map. Now, unfortunately, I can't bring up the actual in-game hours because I'm on a multiplayer, and because I'm on multiplayer, that screen that gives you all the statistics, for some reason, I don't understand why it does this, but the stat screen's gone. I don't understand why. That's one of the silliest features. Let's see. Taco says, check King mods. Okay, I'll definitely give him a check. Reaver says, let me know if you want to talk for ideas. Driver 53 is also good at roleplay maps. Set up his Let's Play series. Okay. Speaking of Driver, I mean, I haven't really heard of anything from Driver here recently. Is he still doing his channel? It's been a hot minute since I heard from him. I hope he is. I hope he's still making content. Let's see. Benji says, get ready for a whole bunch of many new things. PC rules. I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I'm genuinely looking forward to being able to grow with the new platform. Like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be something where I'm going to be able to just snap my fingers and then all of a sudden, hey, I'm at the League of Scroff. I'll be honest with you, I'll never be there. I will never be like a Scroft kind of thing. I don't have that level of creativity. Scroft is wow, just wow. And other creators like Nacho Cast, again, another Greek creator. He does fantastic job on his channel. I don't know, one of those that I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best, and who knows, maybe one day I'll pick up a skill here, a skill there, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Taco also says, I did a Google Maps street tour there through the map, and it's copy and paste from real life. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. It's berserk how real this map is. And I just realized that I've got top chat turned on and not all chat. I apologize if I've been missing people's chats and I just kind of been breezing through. I did not mean to do that, but doesn't look like I've missed anything. But yeah, no, I'm looking at the poll right now, and 84-16. 84% of you want me to move on and go to a Mac map. Yeah. Let's see. Reaver says, last I knew, Driver 53 took a break due to big work project with high O-time hours. Oh, I gotcha. Ken says SC. I'm sorry, Ken, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I mean, look at that. 84% of you. 32 votes. That's the biggest poll I've ever put out, by the way. Just saying. 32 votes. And yeah, 84% of you are saying, hey, it's time to move on. So you know what? You made your voices heard. We're going to move on. Now, I'll ask you all this. If you have suggestions for a map to move on to, again, I'm going to prefer it be from the Mod Hub. I'm not comfortable yet with going out to third-party sites, whether it be Itch, whether it be any of those. I just want to kind of get a better understanding before I go diving into that side of the pool. But it's one of those where if you have any map suggestions, whether they are PC, Mac only maps, whether they are, for all platforms, whatever the case may be, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what suggestions you have. I'm aware of, maps such as, oh goodness, what's that Utah map? Why am I blanking on the Utah map now? I can't remember. Taco says, Scroft is great. I find another creator who sadly stopped. Check The Farming Dream by Beardy Bam. Is a FS22 series on Court Farms. Absolutely great and funny. Ken says, Scroft does a roleplay series called The Farmhand. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And I've heard of the Beardy Bam. The Farmer Dream. I've heard a lot of good things about that map. Or about that series. I've heard tons of good things. So it's one of those, like I said, do I ever think I'll be at their level? I don't know. I'm going to try. It's going to take work. It's going to take effort. And like I said, I hope y'all are ready for the journey. You know, I'm willing to put in the equity, the sweat equity, to put in the hard work, the study, to figure this stuff out, to learn the editing, to learn the cuts, to learn the beats, to learn all this stuff in order to hopefully put out a better product for everybody out there watching. So, like I said, I'm excited. I hope you all are too. I think this is going to be a good kind of cutting off point. It is 1 o'clock in the morning here. And again, I want to thank everybody for coming out here tonight. If there's anybody who's interested in doing a raid onto another channel, please stick around. I'm going to check out, let's see who's out there in the world of Farm Sim right now. Let's see. Okay, so let's see, anybody live right now? Oh, you know what? The Cajun Savage Gaming is live right now. Do y'all want to go over and join Cajun Savage? Looks like he's got 10 people watching him right now. Let's see. Ken says, let's see. To keep that series going, he's moving Court Farms to Hereford map. Oh, nice. That's cool. Like I said, if you're interested in hopping over to another stream and doing a quick raid, let's see. I'm trying to... I don't remember exactly how to set that up. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm trying to... Oh, goodness. I know there's a way to do it. Why can't I find the redirects? And of course. Alright, tell you what. I cannot find that button. I need to get better about finding or setting that up. But what I'll do is I will put a link into the chat. So anybody who's interested in joining me over there real quick, we'll go over there. So I want to thank everybody coming over here tonight. I want to thank everybody who contributed to the channel with their super chats and everything. Quick shout out to all of them. We got Rail Fanning Jonah, Ken Adlam with their membership chats there. We got Jonah, who kicked in a couple of super chats there. Also, Whiskey Creek kicked in a couple of super chats. Farmer Groot became a Tier 1 member. Again, Groot, thank you so very much. And Majors Gaming kicked in a super chat as well. So thank you all so very, very much for contributing and helping out with the channel there. Thank you all for coming by. Big shout out to Rusty Money Gaming, who did the raid earlier tonight and sent a whole bunch of people over my way. Greatly appreciate you there, Rusty. You're an awesome dude, and keep up the fantastic work that you're doing over on your channel. Thank you again so very much. Thank you all for coming out here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you all are just as excited as I am to move on somewhere else. Whether it is, you know, a PC Mac only map, whether it's a all platform map, whatever it is, we'll get there. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things. The algorithms enjoy you doing. The shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care. We'll see you over at the Cajun Savage Gaming. We'll see you all over there. Take care.
share with BDD. Let's play loud. Let's play loud. Yeah. Kick off the cam, pull up a chair, y'all come gather round from everywhere. He's got stories to tell and games to play, living life one stream one day. He's talking highs and lows and in between, the real life bitch you ain't ever seen. It's more than games, it's how we vibe. This is BDD and let's play live. So let's play live. Come on in tonight. Roll with the good times, keep it feeling right. Laughs and stories, side by side. Come hang with BDD on Let's Play Live. He's laying it out just how it goes, from gaming wins to life's little blows. It's a porch-like glow, that southern charm where community's the beating heart. He's talking highs and lows and in between, the real life bitch you ain't never seen. It's more than games, it's how we vibe. This is BDD and let's play live. So let's play live.